Hello and welcome to Northwood, Iowa. If you were watching us earlier, that was the JV stream that we had going on. Saints are victorious in both the girls then the boys JV games. Candle Genius coming at you here. We've got Not Your Average Joe to my right, and to his right we have Slammin' Sammy P. We are about 15 minutes away, 13 minutes and 51 seconds, probably more precisely, away from the tip-off here of the Varsity Girls squads. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere. I see some of you are tuning in already. Thank you for that. We're going to move to commercials, and we'll be back with some pregame extravaganza from Not Your Average Joe right after this. Don't go anywhere.
So at LR Faulk, our goal is to provide the stable foundation for our employees, their families, our customers, and our communities to thrive. Try our best to do that every day. Throughout the history of our company, one thing that really sets us apart is we still are a family-owned business. LR Faulk was the company and still is the company. Part of the reason he started getting into the mining industry was he was hauling cat tractors and saw an opportunity where here's some big equipment. I think he saw that gravel and limestone was going to be a huge commodity. I think one thing that probably LR had to his advantage was the way he treated people, the hard work that it was. You weren't going to get people to do that unless they trusted you. And I don't think he ever wavered from his core values, his own, which I think were the same as ours. His family came first. Honesty and quality, and do it with flair, but also knowing that he needed to keep growing and keep learning. LR and Dave, were hard workers, obviously good businessmen, treated their employees well.
You've got to produce a good product and be honest how you treat your customers, and I guess that's kind of the main thing.
Things that I try and do is just like them, different than them, but the same ideas, to be financially strong. We need to have that foundation for things to happen. And I think that's really what I'm so proud of, is that we have stood the test of time through a lot of different things, a lot of different innovations. Keeping the equipment modern, even just trying new innovations in the crushing world. Ag Line, that's a place where we probably have one of our biggest partnerships between the ag community and ourselves to provide a quality product and also haul it and spread it. LR Faulk Construction Company creates products that everybody uses in their everyday life, whether they know it or not. Whether it's a road, a basement, a sandbox. We want to be hands-on owner-operators. And I think that's important for employees too, is there's not an employee here that, that I wouldn't do their job if I could. Partnerships might be the biggest word, because our employees, it's a partnership. Our customers, it's a partnership. Our communities, we feel, is a partnership. The dealers, the salespeople, the mechanics that come on site, it's a partnership, and we're working together to keep this going. You have to be thinking 2 weeks, 2 years, 20 years down the road, because I don't think that LR Faulk Construction has ever just said, hey, we're good enough. We're still running the business the way LR wanted us to run it. Quality, products, and service can't take a back seat. For 100 years, we've been there for who needs us.
For real estate, automobiles, RVs, and dreams. Whether you are buying your first home, taking a dream vacation, or paying for life's little extras, we have a loan that will fit your needs. Saint Ansgar State Bank, local since 1891.
We are currently in our 10th year of operations here at Bet Roofing. One of the most exciting things about owning a business has been just seeing us grow over the course of that decade, from starting out again pretty small to what we're able to accomplish in the amount of square footage of roof we put on.
So this year will be our first year of being full-time roofing. So kind of what our plan is to keep on doing what we're doing right now, but obviously we want to expand and grow upon the business and probably branch out into different communities in North Iowa.
One of the things that we really pride ourselves on at BET Roofing is the people that sell you your roof, the people that give you estimates are the ones that actually are on the job site every single day, putting shingles on your roof, looking over projects, and just making sure that things are held to the highest quality that you would expect for your home. We know that roofing can be a pretty crucial part to protecting your house from the elements, so we make sure to be as responsive as possible to get out to your house, and if we need to cover something up short term, but we try to also make a priority as our customers contact us and reach out to us, getting them on the list and moving forward as soon as possible.
I enjoy the manual labor of it. Some people don't enjoy that, but I'm one of those people that do, and I enjoy the work. It's very fulfilling, and you get to see what you accomplished every day, and working with the people is probably one of the biggest things that I enjoy too. It's fun to seeing people satisfied with the work you do.
One of my favorite parts about roofing is seeing the physical progress you make on the job site each day. You get a lot of satisfaction from driving by properties you've done in the past and seeing what you've done and being proud of what you're able to accomplish. Definitely is a lot of hard work, but it's definitely worth it in the end as well.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Box K Beef, premium wholesale beef, from our place to your plate.
Brought to you in part by Gordy's Repair in Stacyville, Iowa. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. Contact Agent Brian Putney with offices in Saint Ansgar and Stacyville, Iowa.
At K2 Agronomy, we embrace a holistic approach to crop production, focusing on soil, seed, and plant health. K2 Agronomy, helping our customers to achieve the maximum return on their investment.
Well. You know what I realized on that last one, guys? We actually just did the Saints. We redid the Saints TV logo. I got some work to do to fix all that stuff.
We got some new artwork for 2024.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Candle Genius here with Not Your Average Joe and Slammin' Sammy P, the always popular Slammin' Sammy P.
Hello.
We are about to kick off the girls' varsity game, about a little less than 6 minutes away. I'm going to turn it over to you, Not Your Average Joe. Tell us what you see or what you expect to see tonight.
Should be a fun night tonight. If you missed it, both JV teams win big here to start. The Saints off 2-0 on the night. The girls come in 5-3 on the season. They dropped that last game before the break to West Fork, so they look to get back in the win column tonight. It's been 17 days since our girls have played a basketball game. If you remember, they had that short week right before the break because Rockford does not have a girls basketball team anymore, or at least not this year. So it's been a while, and they've obviously got a bunch of good practice in. We talked to a couple of girls during the JV game, and they told us what their preparation looks like, and they're confident they'll be ready to go. But that's a long break, so it'll be interesting to see how the girls react to that. They still lead the top of Iowa Conference East. We can bring that graphic up here. So the Saints sit atop the conference with a 3-1 record. They played one less, top of Iowa East game at least than everybody else. But they lead in the loss column with only one loss. Just that loss to West Fork there to end what I'll call the first half, even though it's really not the first half. The end of the first half of the season is technically this Friday when the Saints travel to Newman. They will have played every conference or every team in the conference once then. And
Newman will come to us.
And Newman comes, Newman comes to us on Friday.
It's funny. I was thinking that all, like the last 10 days I thought we were going to Newman, but they're coming to us.
So the Saints look to get the W tonight to stay on top in the Top of Iowa Conference East. Northwood Kensett comes in 2-3 in conference play and 3-4 overall. They have 9 seniors, this Northwood Kensett Vikings team. 9 seniors, 5 senior starters. They beat Nashua and West Fork, so there's an interesting...
Nashua, West Fork. Wow.
Yeah, so the West Fork sticks out. You look at common opponents, right?
Yep.
They sort of ran away from our Saints in the second half. Now, that's a hard place to play. There were some things going on in that game that I think contributed to that. And, but that's interesting. So this Northwood team has beat West Fork. And like I said, we know what happened to the Saints the last time out. And then on the flip side of that, this Northwood team lost pretty handily to Central Springs. So a team we beat. And really we're pulling away from when things got kind of ugly at the end of that one.
Yeah.
So I think a little bit of each. You're going to find the same thing on the boys, where we beat a team that they lost to, but they beat a team that we lost to. So you're going to have some of that, and a little bit of that's basketball. And that's kind of how the ball rolls, and shows you how this game can happen.
True.
Happen to you instead of through you, and that's one of those things. So the Saints come in averaging 50 points a game, 13 steals per game as a team, shooting just 48% from the free throw line before the break. They're going to look to fix that in the second half, and 35% from the floor. If we look at individuals, players to watch for Northwood, let's start there. Emma Hengesteg, number 10. She's a senior, 6.7 points a game. Number 22, Chloe Costello, averaging 6 rebounds and 18 points a game. So she's their scorer. Number 22, Chloe Costello will be a player to watch offensively on their side. In terms of size, they have Ella Leonard, who's a senior, 5'11", number 24, averaging 6 points a game. I assume she'll be matched up on Cruzy. It'll be fun to watch that matchup down low. And Morgan Wallen, number 32, 6 rebounds, 6 points a game. Again, a senior, 5 senior starters, 9 seniors in total for the Northwood Kensett Vikings. For the Saints, number 3, Amelia Porsche, 11.8 points per game, leads the Saints coming in to this, again, what I'll call second half of the season. 5'10" junior, 4.3 rebounds, 11.8 points per game. Kinsey Anderson, number 13, senior, 3.1 steals a game and almost 6 points a game. She's the senior point guard, has been kind of that floor captain, floor general for the Saints to this point of the season. Number 25, Kaylee Hicken, also a senior, 4.3 points per game. Kaylee's kind of that hustle factor player, I think. Always starts the game with a big play. It seems like when they need a spark, Kaylee's going to get it to you. And that's been key for the Saints thus far in the season. Number 31, Aspen Faulk. Aspen's a senior. She's got the Saints TV moxie. We're gonna. Her and Amelia both joined us in the JV game and helped us get ready for this one. So they will have that little extra.
Oh, no doubt.
Pep in the step tonight from that from the mojo that they got up here in the booth. Aspen's averaging 4 rebounds, almost 4 assists, and 8 points a game. Next up, last starter, Lindsay Cruzy, 6'2" sophomore. Lindsay Cruzy, number 53, 6.6 rebounds a game and 10 points a game. So Lindsay, I'm sure we will try to get the ball through Lindsay early again. We'll have a height advantage inside, and it'll be key to get Lindsay going early in this one. We will turn it over to the in-gym announcer here to get the starting lineups and the official announcements here in Northwood before we get started.
I'd love to have officials' names before we start this. I'm guessing, hopefully, if we listen close enough here,
we may be able
we'll get those as well. I don't know these guys' names. Who do we got there? We don't have.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
We're about to find out.
Top of Iowa Conference Girls basketball game between the visiting Saints from Saint Ansgar and our own Northwood Kensett Vikings. Northwood Kensett Schools encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at the games tonight. Please encourage your athletes and coaches with positive comments and acts. For your safety and the safety of our players and officials, please do not sit front row. Now let's meet tonight's officials. Cole Willard, Tony Halstead, Scott Gakreis, assistant coach Jeff Anderson. The Vikings are coached by Daryl Love and assisted by Katie Strom and Jake Hansen. Now let's meet the starting lineups. For the visiting Saints, 5'10" junior, number 3, Amelia Borish. 5'4" senior, number 13, Kinsey Anderson. 5'8" senior, number 25, Kaylee Hicken. 5'9" senior, number 31, Aspen Faulk. 6'2" sophomore, number 53, Lindsay Cruz. Now for our Vikings. 5'5" senior, number 10, Emma Angustek. 5'4" senior, number 12, Madeline Hansen. 5'9" senior, number 22, Chloe Costello. 5'11" senior, number 24, Ella Leonard. 5'6" senior.
Here we go, 8 minutes on the clock. We're about to get underway, varsity style in Northwood.
Fun fact, the coach in the very nice suit actually helps with bus safety.
Really?
At Saint Ansgar.
He is the bus safety instructor for Saint Ansgar Schools. That is good to know. I think these two schools share a lot of positions, right? We have a shared superintendent here between Northwood and Saint Ansgar. I believe transportation director is shared. I believe that might be your bus safety guy that I'm sure you paid a lot of attention to, Sammy, and memorized everything he said. I'd like his tie and his suit, I agree.
Yeah.
The tie clip's a nice touch, too. I know sometimes coaches get crazy out there. It's nice to know the tie shouldn't be an issue as far as injury is concerned.
Not to be rude to women's basketball coaches, but they're a bit extravagant.
Northwood with a fast start.
Wow.
That's Chloe Costello with 2. She's their leading scorer, has 18 a game on average.
They're running a bit of a press.
And they are going to press. Hicken's going to need help. Gets it from Faulk.
Across. Oh.
Not across in time. That's a 10-second call, and it'll go over to the Vikings. Oh.
You might need to adjust. We've just had a lot of that break.
Shot's no good, but Costello gets the rebound, puts it back up. No good again, gets her own rebound.
Wow.
2 offensive rebounds, 3 shots not going to work for the Saints. For Costello, they're going to have to do better than that on the boards.
Head tap. Oh.
Poor steps on the sideline, out of bounds, turnover. That's 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Saints, and they want a timeout. Yeah, I think that's a good timeout by Coach Gakreis. Let's just get this thing calmed down. It's been 17 days since these girls have played a game. Let's get them back in the mode here and start fresh after the timeout.
That's always tough, getting back into the mojo.
You bet. And I'm not sure we expected that press, and I think that's something that's going to take a bit of an adjustment here. A late arriving crowd here in Saint Ansgar, or here in Northwood, I mean. But we will we'll get them in their seats. Now we can start, right? We'll just start this thing all over.
Did we see something
that
on
didn't happen.
film that suggested that we wouldn't see that press? I think you're right. We didn't seem to expect that.
No, I don't think we did.
But these are a good playing girls team. I think that they'll adjust
good pass
accordingly.
Again, the Saints
Oh
can't
my
get the
gosh.
offensive rebound.
Thank
Kaylee
you.
Hicken brings it down the second one.
You said it
Get
earlier,
across.
count on Kaylee.
Needed that one there.
Gets that rebound there. Let's turn this thing around.
A lot of double teams.
There, Northwood has come out on fire here. 3 turnovers for the Saints in 3 possessions. And credit Northwood, playing hard, playing aggressive.
It's the time of the game where you test and see if the referee's going to be blowing a lot of whistles
And
or not.
I can already tell you, they're not
Good
going to be
defense.
blowing the whistle.
No, it sure feels like it.
This crew, 2 of the 3 we've had quite often, they do not blow the whistle in a girls' basketball game very often. So we were going to let them play. Northwood has smartly picked up on that, and they are going to play super aggressive to start this one. You may recognize one of these officials if you're a longtime Saints fan.
You know, it took me a while to recognize one of these officials in earlier games. Now he's got a haircut.
Yeah.
So
now you recognize him?
Well, yeah, because earlier in the game, like, who's that guy with the great-looking hair?
Yeah.
Ooh, gotta get your eyes on.
Willard.
Oh,
As I said, they are going to let them play.
no kidding.
I am surprised that they'll let that amount
Yeah.
go, but we'll take it. That benefits the Saints.
Some grabbing, some shouldering,
Yep.
and then there's this.
Which-
But
Make the adjustment, right? I
Yep.
think that's what has to happen now, and they will. The girls will adjust, and we'll get used to this style of play. Good feed inside to Chloe
And
Costello.
called the
She
foul.
puts it in. Now they blow the whistle. She's got 6, all 6
Wow.
for the Vikings, going to the line looking for 7.
And a lot of offensive rebounds to go along with that.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. She might have 6 offensive rebounds also.
Yeah.
Hicken gets called for the foul, her first. The free throw's no good.
Oh,
Feed inside, knocked away.
man. We
Look
need to
at-
just beat them there. We have a lot of fast players on our team. We can do it. We just need to outrun
Got to
them.
be a little quicker with that pass.
They are
Looking to find
faster,
Cruzy
so.
inside. Faulk
There we
is
go.
fouled. On the floor,
Number 10.
her first. The first for the Vikings. It's Hangesteg.
Looks like they're going to call a bit more.
Yep, they're going to get this game under control too. Cruzy inside. If Duke was here, he'd say you got to be strong with that.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I got to agree. Either keep that ball up. Red ball here.
Hicken and Cruzy go out. Peterson and Bork come in.
Thank you, Sam. Good catch. I would have been surprised. I was like, why does Bork have the ball? Faulk looking to feed Bork. Instead, drives.
And there we go.
And she's going to get fouled. She'll go to the line. All we had to do was say they were going to let them play tonight, and then the whistles started.
They kind of
Yep.
did.
So does that mean the boys are going to play tonight?
It's usually the opposite, so yeah, we'll have to.
Although we have not seen,
A tightly called boys game.
we just haven't. It
No.
seems like it hasn't been the opposite. It's been a lot of aggressive play. It seems like this year we have just seen a lot of aggressive play.
We got a point.
Very short on the whistles.
Faulk
Good
gets
start.
the Saints on the board with a free throw. Second one on the way.
Ooh.
Rims out. Saints shooting 50% on the year and 50% on the night from the free throw line.
Ooh.
Good save
Took
there
the fall.
by Bransoy. Gets the ball inside to Costello.
Oh,
She's
good
blocked
block.
by Porsche.
Wow.
I don't know.
Crowd wanted to travel there, didn't get
That
it.
was, I think that might have been a double dribble too.
Shot clock's expiring.
Don't touch
Let
it.
it go, let it go.
There we go.
Out of bounds to the Saints. Good defense there. That's a good defensive set for
And-
Saint Ansgar.
For a reminder, just take a look at our channel name. We're Saints TV, so we might be a bit biased.
That's right. I see the Northwood
No.
broadcast crew is here, so the Northwood fans are maybe on their own. Nice pass inside Peterson to Porsche, lays it up and in. And the Saints cut the lead in half, 6-3. Vikings lead. We have replays on our channel, though.
Yes, we do.
That's
Travel.
a travel. Costello's bumped by Peterson. Good defense there. They don't call a foul. Instead, turnover. Northwood. Their second turnover of the night. The Saints have cleaned up in the turnover department after having 3 the first 3 times they touched the ball.
I think Northwood's playing less aggressive.
Looks like everybody's kind of settled in here. I think you're absolutely correct. Dangerous pass, but they get it to Bork. Urbach finds Porsche. Little jumpers, no good.
Man.
Rebound Leonard. Costello for 3. No good. Rebound Porsche. Amelio's going to push. Kicks it out to Urbach.
Ooh, might have wanted to take.
Thought she might as well. Decides they're going to run the offense. Porsche underneath. Blocked.
Out of bounds. Whoa. Oh.
Out of bounds.
There you go.
Yeah,
He
there we go. He
on
just
that.
pointed the wrong way. He knew what he meant, and he corrects himself, and it'll be Saints ball. Hicken
Ooh,
to
gotta get
inbound.
it. Gotta get it.
Gets it to Porsche.
Oh, boy.
Might have been a
Little
carry.
miscommunication there. That's all
Nothing
right.
hurt.
They get
Nothing
her
hurt.
cleaned up. They get it cleaned up. Two.
No good.
That is a shot clock violation. I think everybody lost track of the shot clock, including the announcers.
I did not. I didn't see it either, except you hear the crowd yelling, shoot it.
I couldn't tell if that was Riceville's or our own.
Saints are going to put the press on here. Northwood breaks with a good pass. Costello for 3.
Man.
Got that one. She's got 9 in the early going.
That would make for 100% of the points for Costello.
I believe
here.
that's pretty good Mitchell County math.
I don't think I saw the over and back that they're
No,
saying.
the Northwood crowd wanted an over and back. They don't get it. And I still haven't done enough research on that rule to know. I'm not sure I care enough to dive into the... Costello has 12. And she
Can't leave her open.
can't miss.
Even though it looks like my three-point shot, it's still going in.
They're going in. That's all that matters. She averages 18. She is their leading scorer. She has 12 in the first 5 minutes of the game. And all 12 for the Vikings. Out of bounds, off White, Saints ball. Anderson and Peterson check back in. Porsche.
And I think Urbach, yeah.
Yep,
Urbach.
Porsche and Urbach out. So we got back to the starting 5 for the Saints. Excuse me, with Peterson
Yeah, with Peterson
in there for Porsche.
Gotta pass it in to let that first look.
I tell you what, I've been impressed with this Northwood Kensett defense
Go
so
up.
far.
What a shot.
Yeah,
Great shot.
That's how you break that, is you just go bury that one.
Oh, might want to mute that.
Is that 3?
Three.
Aspen Faulk has 3 points.
Very loose with the ball. And they'll call Saints ball.
What? They're going to talk about this one. We got one ref think it's white ball, one says it's a red ball. Let's see where they come to.
I think I might agree with the other ref. I think it is Northwood's ball.
They
I think that was
cannot
pretty
agree,
obvious.
but he relents. I heard him say, or watched his mouth
I did
say,
too. I
"Now,
did
I
too."
have it off white, but the other ref wins, and it'll stay with Northwood. Going to guard Costello very closely there. Peterson picks off the pass inside. Going to push up to Hicken. Hicken's
And they'll
fouled.
call the foul. You can hear the, I don't know, complaints from the crowd very clearly in this arena.
This shape of this gym like funnels the whatever their crowd says directly into your ears, because I'm the same way. I can hear the guy in the top row over there who's quite loud, but I can hear every word he says. It's kind of interesting.
Cruising.
I think he's
first bucket of
I
the
think he's
night.
doing a good job with his lungs too. He's standing up to yell,
To
so
yell,
I'm
to make
pretty
sure.
he's maybe louder than the rest.
I gotcha. Saints cut the lead to 5. That's
Wow.
off White.
Oh.
Saints ball.
It looked like we might have hit our foot.
So that's 3 turnovers for the Vikings.
We're playing kind of what they were playing at the start of the game in a way.
Yeah,
A bit more scrappy.
Yep, it looks like we knocked the cobwebs off here and are ready to go now. Got to crawl out of what was a 9-1 hole. Now 12-7. That one's short, but rebounded by Hicken. She saves it.
Passes it to.
Can't keep it in, though. Kinsey Anderson with the steal.
What a steal.
She's quick.
Picks the pocket of Costello.
Gets the spin. Oh.
It's just a pass is all.
That's all that was. Hicken for three. No good. Rebound, Peterson.
No, Anderson for three.
Nailed it.
Great shot. We say cash that? Cash it, Joe?
Cash it. Saints trailed by just 2 after getting right back in this thing.
Another steal.
Steal, layup.
Layup routine, and we've got a tie game here in Northwood, Kensett.
Kinsey Anderson has the last 5 for the Saints. This is Costello. Nice pass across. Gets it to Leonard for 3.
Banked it.
We already established the bank is open late on Tuesdays in Northwood because the JV game they banked in about 4 of them.
How many threes have they made tonight here in this varsity game, Joe?
They have, Northwood Kensett has made 3 threes. Rebound Vikings. 30 seconds to go in a very fast first quarter.
Ooh.
Gonna get Peterson for the foul.
I don't know. I think
They
her feet were
determined
set.
she moved her feet at the last second, I guess, and she gets called for the foul. Just the second foul.
Even though she took the worst part of it.
She did. So this is Moore going to the line, shoot 2. Misses the first.
I feel their shots are a bit, I don't know, low arcing is something
Maybe
I've
it's this
noticed.
low ceiling gym. I think creates low shots.
Could be.
Let's go with it. Let's go with it.
I agree with you on that one, Sam. That was.
They like try to hit the front of the rim. I mean, they look like. Yeah,
Second
like,
one's up and good.
not the highest arc, and then you see, I believe it's Ava Faulk with her high. Is it Ava? It's Ava.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the. Oh my God.
This one's Aspen, but the JV one's Amy. They both have high shots.
Yeah.
Shot clock is off. Less than 30 seconds to go in this one.
Oh my
Picken
goodness.
travels, and it'll be Vikings ball. Saints trail by 4.
Man, can't
This
have
quarter
those
has been
mistakes.
all Northwood, and Saints only trail by 4 is the good news. Has not been the start the Saints needed tonight. But they have dug out of an 8-point hole, and it's only 4 now. Lead's only 4 for Northwood.
Oof, another offensive rebound.
Yep, offensive putback there. That's Hanson Bransoy for 2. Her first 2 of the night, and the lead is now 6. 7 seconds to go. Cruzy inside.
And
She
one
is
from
fouled.
Lindsay Cruzy.
And she makes the bucket.
Can lower it to a 3-point game at the end of the first quarter.
Cruzy has 4 on the night, looking for 5 here.
Ooh, air ball.
No good. So it'll stay a 4-point lead, 4.7 to go in the first quarter.
I sense a lot of pressure here from those red jerseys.
They break
They beat
it
it.
nicely. 20 shot up, no good. The Saints fans wanted a carry on that one, including Coach K. Rice, was requesting a review of that ball handling. No harm, no foul, as they say. At the end of one, Saints trail 18-14.
And with that, at the end of the first quarter, we always like to take a moment and thanks FSB and Grand Millers for your generous contributions that allow our Saints students to get into all of our regular season home games absolutely free of charge. Thanks FSB and Grand Millers for your generous contributions. And speaking of which, just another funny butter slide. All my favorite foods are butter on them. Pancakes, toast, popcorn, grapes. Butter is my favorite food. Well, what does this even mean? Well, if you're used to watching Saints TV, you know that we use a platform called Give Butter. Giving butter is giving better. It's a platform we use to collect donations from those of you who may be at home watching this game for free right now. Our goal is to keep this stream totally free for those who cannot make it to cheer from the stands. If you want to donate, we'll have the QR code up the entire game. If you're more of the computer whiz kind of a person, it's givebutter.com/SaintsFan. Or we're always happy to accept donations in the mail at St. CV P.O. Box 371 in Saint Ansgar, Iowa 50472. And we are off to the second quarter already. 8 minutes to go here in the first half.
Stat of the first quarter, tail of two tape. We got 4 turnovers for the Saints in the first quarter. Got to clean that up. On the good slate, Kenzie Peterson has 4 assists, and she earns some more minutes. Stays on the court here to start the second.
Almost made that.
Rebound by Cruzy. Anderson up to Porsche, knocked out of bounds.
Saints ball.
That's Hansen, knocks it out of bounds. Let's stay with the Saints. Porsche going to inbound. Peterson looking for another assist. Instead, we force it inside for turnover.
They're looking at it. Don't give it to them.
Costello drives and somehow gets that one to fall.
Somehow is right. That it is definitely her half, if nothing else. Another turnover.
Sorry. Oh.
And how that ball goes into a sea of red jerseys and comes out in Costello's hands, I have no idea, but it is clearly her night here in the first half of this one.
The Saints are going to have to find a way to clean that up, that entry pass, when they have,
I don't know.
Quite frankly, we have one scorer. You just can't allow that to happen.
No.
That cannot happen.
I think I saw it. I don't know. I saw somebody hit somebody. I don't know.
Well, I think
From
they did call a foul, if that's what you're talking about there, Sammy.
Like when Kendi passed the ball and I saw something. I don't know. Probably didn't happen, but I thought I saw something.
Costello makes both, and she has 16.
And them playing their press is
in
working.
a quarter and a minute. And yes, the press has been super effective. Works again. Turnover number 6 for the Saints.
Yeah.
These Saints girls do seem a little out of sorts, don't they?
Yep, they sure do. And our press is not working, and we're coming to theirs. Looks to be the difference in the game.
Feels like Northwood may have been watching the West Fork footage versus these Saints girls, which was
I think you might be right.
Also not normal.
Jar.
There's a good play.
Feeds Hicken, who lays it up and in. Saints get on the board here in a second.
That ball's a bit loose. I don't know. It's not loose. It's just.
Here's the good news. They have a girl with 16 points, and we haven't played very well, and the Saints only trail by 6. A lot of game left. Just got to clean some things up.
That, sir, is a fact.
Good job by Hicken. She knocks it out of bounds, but good ball pressure there. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson checks back in. Peterson's going to check out. Bork in as well for the Saints. Cruzy comes out.
I mean, those easy buckets are really helping out for us, and I think they're the reason we're still in this game. If we can get some more, Tide can turn over.
When we have beat that press or stolen the ball on our own press, it has turned into easy buckets. You are correct. Aspen Faulk checks in as well, and Porsche going to get a breather. 1 second on the shot clock.
Great defense there by Kenzie to eliminate that shot.
Are extremely indecisive tonight. That's either a walk or a foul. You got to call one or the other, and instead they let the shot clock violation go off. I guess 6 of one, half dozen of another. Just seems to be a lot of looking at each other, waiting for somebody else to call here tonight. So the Saints are going to have to play through that.
Ooh, good defense by Jar. And we get it across half court.
There we go. Faulk. Good defense by Northwood. They have been relentless tonight.
Ooh.
Defensively. Hicken got.
Ooh. Oh, man. Can't do anything.
Turnover number 8 for the Saints.
Might as well just threw it off their leg.
Well, Sam, I was going to ask you what you do there. Is that what you do?
I mean, I might have not have been. If I was in that situation, I might have not been thinking about it at that point. But then you think about it, it might have been the best option right there. Because couldn't get a pass off.
So let me ask you this. I'm not really a basketball. I mean, I didn't spend a lot of years playing basketball. Certainly don't have the experience of these girls. But isn't that something that you practice and you drill maybe so that it comes second nature? You don't have to think about it. You just, oh, here's the situation. I got 3 girls on me. I can't get this ball out of the corner. Just bounce out their forehead and
I don't
get a fresh start.
I don't think you practiced it, but it's something that's been popping up a lot recently, and I don't know. Like,
It's got to be in your,
AAU,
you got to kind of be
NBA,
thinking about it,
college.
right? You
Yeah.
got to have that thought in your back of your mind. If I get in this situation, here's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you got to be prepared for a lot of situations.
Otherwise, it's hard to pull off. Yeah.
Seen some of the boys' games. You see Hunter Hillman. You see Jay
Hunter's really
Sweetsaw.
good at it. Yeah.
Yep. And again, he's had more basketball than anybody else in that boys' team.
Yeah.
It just comes second nature. They want to push you that hard in the corner. It's pretty easy to bounce it off their leg and get a fresh start.
So we reset here, 5:43 to go in the first half. Saints trail 22-16. Northwood Kensett has the ball. Saints are going to press here. Northwood's done a really good job of making that break pretty easy. We're kind of half press, half making sure we can't get the ball into 22. The three's no good, rebounded by Faulk.
Got to cross half court.
You got to call the foul there, or it's going to be a very long night for everybody.
Man.
Costello finally misses. I think that's her first miss of the night. Not a. Got to be strong with the passes.
And there's the foul.
There we get the hand check foul called at the top.
I think you could see that.
That's Costello's first foul.
Porish will come in for Jar.
And the first foul of the quarter for the Northwood Kensett Vikings. Turnover number 9.
9 was crazy. This fought close in the game.
Yeah, we're only 3 minutes into the second quarter. Has not been the girls' night to this point, but they're still in this one. Again, I don't think there's been any points scored in about 3 minutes. Going to call foul on Aspen, or excuse me, on Anderson. And Cake Rice very close to to getting a foul of his own there. Instead, there's a staring confrontation. And Cake Rice smartly walks the other way and avoids the technical. Good job, coach. And
now that's good coaching.
That's right. He did not like the call, but did a nice job of de-escalating when the ref was trying to escalate. That's what you need to do. Leonard with her 5th point of the night. Faulk, short jumper's good. She's got 5.
Good defense by Bork.
Great job by Bork.
Hicken with the rebound.
Ooh, wow. We need to take advantage. Porish for 3. No good. Close, though. Faulk gets it back.
Turnover. No.
Saints ball.
Saints ball. Thank you.
Faulk wisely gets her hands away from that one as it's going out.
I didn't want to say turnover number 10.
She was, yeah. Good thing he didn't have to. She was wanting to grab it and realized, no, just let it go. We don't need turnover number 10 here.
Cruzy checks in for Bork. Hicken going to inbound.
That's Porish. Oh,
Good move, but it won't go.
Yep,
I think so too. And that smartly, the Vikings avoid it. Anderson, good aggressive defense there, knocks it out of bounds, denies that pass.
The good thing is, 6-point game. I don't think they're going to take, what's her name? 22.
Costello.
I don't think, when they do take her out, I think we might have to take advantage of that.
I would bet she doesn't come out.
Oh, yeah, they're going to call that.
A little too much body there. Willert calls the foul on Porsche, I believe. Yes, her first.
Might just bully him down to the ground and hope that there's no players left. No, that's not a good strategy whatsoever.
3 fouls for the Saints in the quarter.
Stolen by Anderson. She's running, and it's layup drill for her, and that's 4 points to go for the Saints. And a 4-point lead.
Anderson has 7. The Saints have done a nice job of persevering here. Has not been a great half of basketball, but they trail by just 4 and have cut that lead.
Ooh, wow. Lucky right there.
Good shot there by Hansen, but it won't go. Anderson finds Hicken. Smartly brings it back out after catching that.
And they'll call a foul.
Costello with her second. She's played very aggressively, had no fouls up until about a minute ago, now has 2 in the last minute.
Second foul of the quarter for Northwood.
Is TOL turnovers lost?
Timeouts.
Oh, timeouts left. Okay.
You got it. Porsche thought about the 3, well covered. So instead, she drives the baseline.
No! I mean, I might be a bit of defensive, but I don't know.
It's hard to watch somebody you care about compete sometimes. There was a lot going on there, long way from me, so we'll trust the referees in this case. Turnover number 10. That was the number I was hoping I had to say.
The question I'm going to have for second half is,
wow.
can this
Lucky on the
Northwood
bounce.
team keep up this intensity throughout the second half?
Right. Yeah, they have not had a lot of substitutions, and they've played very hard. That's Wallen hits the three-pointer. Morgan Wallen, the country singer, I believe, right? Also plays girls basketball here in Northwood.
Yeah. Good job from Lindsay Cruzy.
Cruzy's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Way to be tough with the ball right there.
Madeline Hansen with her first foul. The third of the quarter for Northwood.
Bounce is going for them. I don't think it's really going for us.
Cruzy. Second is on the way.
No good.
No
Redo.
good. Missed everything, so that's basically a turnover, right? There's no chance for the rebound when you don't hit the rim. I don't know what they call that. They wave their finger in the air and say, you know what, we're just going to give the ball to the other team under the basket. I assume that's so you can't intentionally just slam it off the backboard to get the rebound?
Well, it does make sense.
Yeah. Give and go, 32.
Oh,
She's fouled.
on the floor.
On
Better.
the floor.
That's better than it being a shoot.
For sure, for sure. That's Wallen, who was fouled by Porsche. Her
Porsche's
second.
foul.
Ah, can't leave her open.
And the
We're lucky.
Fourth fouls in the quarter here. 2 minutes to go, so Saints had to be smart with fouls. Porsche inside to Cruzy.
And
And
they'll call
she's
foul.
fouled on the floor.
Yeah. Really kind of
They're trying to get that hand check stuff in check after letting it go for a quarter and a half. That's surprised a couple of girls, I think, now.
Faulk open. High arc. And
Great
it
shot.
goes in.
She's got 7.
Ooh.
Great job, Kinsey.
Kinsey with a steal, but the shot won't go.
I think that was meant to be.
This is Costello, 3-on-1. Nice pass
I don't know.
to
I don't
Leonard,
know
and
about that.
she's fouled. She'll go to the line, shoot 2. Hicken gets called for the foul, her second. The lead is 5. Minute 39 to go to half here.
That's all that she's going to make. That would be good. Jar will go in for kicking.
Since I said we needed to shut Costello down, they have shut her down. She had 16 at that point. She still has 16.
No good.
Makes
But
it
our
1 of 2.
lead has not
changed.
improved the way I want to see it for sure.
Jump ball. Saints ball. We'd rather have the grab or whatever of the hole.
Oof.
Ooh.
Dangerous pass.
Jar somehow corrals it, gets it to Cruzy.
Man.
Short shot won't go. Rebound, Northwood.
That pressure is having an impact on these Saints ladies.
There'll be some adjustments made here at the half. To be a fly on the wall at halftime here in the Saints locker room, you'd be a scared fly on the
Saints
wall.
Oh, yeah, you
I
would.
have a feeling there will be some words exchanged and some adjustments made as we try to clean this thing up in the second half.
If we can take the lead down to 4, I'd be happy.
Right? If we play a half of basketball that, quite frankly, isn't up to these girls' standards, they know that, and only be down 4 at half.
And we'll get the foul.
Jar goes to the line to shoot 2. That's Hengestad's second foul.
Third
foul.
Oh,
I missed
wow.
one on my chart.
Yep.
Thank you,
Yep.
Candle Genius.
Just happened to see it on the board unless I got the board wrong. That's not
There
my
we go.
count.
Money.
Jar makes the first. Has one more coming.
5 fouls for each team here. So in the last minute of this, fouls equal free throws.
Costello comes out, slamming Sammy.
Oh, wow.
There you go. They got
There.
here's your
Good
opportunity
shot.
to take advantage.
Great job.
4-point game, maybe.
Jar
we can
makes
get to
both
2.
when the Saints needed them desperately. The lead's down to 4. Less than a minute to go in the first half. Jar,
Great
steal.
job.
Faulk pushes to Anderson. Anderson finds Cruzy. Up and in.
Let's go.
Cruzy cuts the lead to 2 with her 6th point of the night. Got to be
Make
smart
sure not
here. Got to be
foul.
smart. Yep.
It would get him bonus.
That's
Saints
going to the
ball.
Saints.
That
Turnover.
That looked like a pass to Cruzy that maybe went between her hands more than.
Right.
But hey, we get her back. 24 and a half seconds remaining here in the first half. Only down by 2 in a game that feels like it's been completely Northwood's
Who
to
might
this
have
point.
wanted to take it right there?
20 seconds to go in the half. Shot clock is off. Saints can tie it somehow.
Anderson for 3.
Instead, they take the lead on a Kinsey Anderson 3. And she's got 10 in the first half. 4 seconds to go. Cruzy, good defense, alters the shot, doesn't go, gets the rebound. And the Saints somehow lead this thing 29-28 at half.
Oh, wow. Do you think there's still going to be some words exchanged, but maybe a bit less extravagant?
That last minute will make the words a little easier to hear. There's no doubt about that. The Saints lead after that 29-28 here at half.
Talk about being a fly on the wall. I think I'd be afraid of being that fly earlier on because of the stuff that might get thrown in the locker room. But now you might be safe to be on the wall. It'll still be interesting to hear, or would be, to hear what words were exchanged. We got 9 minutes and 40 seconds here before the second half starts. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back with some first half stats right after this.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services in Stacyville, Iowa.
Focus Insurance Team's experienced agents understand the unique risks and needs of the agricultural community. They offer competitive rates and comprehensive coverage to protect your farm, equipment, crops, and livestock. Choose Focus Insurance for reliable service, market expertise, and peace of mind.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Prairie Lakes Church in Osage. Services are every Sunday at 9 and 10:30 a.m.
If you're looking for a great place to watch the game, try CB Brandt's Pub and Grill in Saint Ansgar. Want to see today's specials? Facebook search CB Brandt's Pub and Grill. 1,000 followers, can't possibly be wrong. All right, folks, time to get real. If you're not subscribed to the Enterprise Journal, you are missing out. What a great Mitchell County newspaper. They cover sports, they cover music. They cover it all from Osage to Saint Ansgar to Riceville. The student activities, the political environment. If you are a resident of Mitchell County or once were a resident of Mitchell County, you owe it to yourself to keep in touch. Great editorials from Cassandra Leff, always entertaining editorial from Lindsay Faulk. Every issue, every week is packed packed, I mean packed with value. You've got to subscribe today. Call 641-713-4541. Do yourself a favor. You deserve it. Subscribe today. Call the Enterprise Journal and get yourself a copy coming every week. Tell them Candle Genius sent you.
For nearly 30 years, we have been a partner to the communities in Northeast Iowa, fulfilling the energy needs of our neighbors and friends. A good partner knows your business and understands your needs. Providing the highest level of service possible is our mission. Our customers count on us to reliably and safely deliver the fuel products they need to keep their productivity high whenever the need arises. We are continuously improving our capabilities by adding storage, improving the fleet, or utilizing new technology. We've put together a well-rounded team of specialists who welcome the opportunity to answer your questions and assist your plans. These efforts result in a better experience for our customers. At Johnson Oil, we're in business to be partners in your success.
Whether for work or for play, having a driver's license is pure freedom. Saints Driving School offers year-round driver's education classes. Why would you wait? Call 641-420-3594 today.
And doers. And the right skills can turn dreams into reality. We partner with businesses and universities to get you to the next level, leading the way with intention and purpose. So when you graduate, your dream becomes your reality. We educate, we partner, we lead, so you can dream big. North Iowa Area Community College.
State Bank has a strong commitment to farmers. We provide the highest level of service with quick turnaround time, competitive interest rates, flexible payment options, and the ability to work with you on any size loan. Our agricultural banking specialists are experienced in farming and understand the important role agriculture credit plays in your operation. Because of our ability to make local credit decisions, we respond quickly to your total agricultural financing needs. Saint Ansgar State Bank, helping you meet your financial goals.
Well, we are back to Northwood, Iowa. 4 minutes, just a little more than 4 minutes remaining here in the half. Not your average Joe has some stats for us to share.
Yeah, story of the night is Chloe Costello for the Northwood Kensett side of the ledger here. She's got 16. Now, interestingly, I don't think she scored in the last 5 minutes of that half. So she had 16, through the first 10 or 11 minutes of the game, and the Saints made an adjustment and have shut her down since that point. She's got 16. Leonard has 6 for the Vikings. The story of the game for the Saints is 15 turnovers for the Saints in the first half. That is
15 turnovers.
15. My secret stat source tells me 15. So not a first half to remember for the Saints. That's going to be one they're going to want to forget. And yet somehow they lead 29-28 here headed into the second half. So it's a good news, bad news situation, right? Bad news is 15 turnovers, didn't play our kind of basketball. Good news is you survived it. You're up one. Go play your second half here, and good things will happen for the Saints. Stat-wise.
That level of intensity, if I can interrupt you here for a moment, the level of intensity is going to be hard for them to. It was intense, and it would be difficult for most teams, I will say, to continue that throughout the second half. It'll be interesting to see how Northwood responds. While you go over stats, let me quick mention one thing. We got media over there. Northwood also streams their games. So why would you watch our game? Well, because we got replays. While you go over the stats here, I'm going to go ahead and play some highlights, some Saints highlights here from the first half.
Perfect.
So go ahead, Joe.
Yep, and I'll try to talk about where some of those highlights come from. So Kinsey Anderson, 10 points. She hit 2 big threes and a couple other buckets. She's got an assist and a couple steals to add to that as well. So she leads the Saints with 10. Aspen Faulk has 7 on the night. And you can add to that a couple of 6 assists. 6 assists in the first half for Aspen Faulk and a couple of rebounds.
It's an important line.
Lindsay Cruzy has 6 points in the first half. They did a good job of getting her the ball underneath a couple of times. That's where her points come from. She's also added 5 rebounds. She's been the stopper inside in terms of getting those rebounds inside. Amelia Porsche has 2. She needs to get going in the second half, and she will. That seems to be the tale of the tape. Slam and Sammy usually motivates her when at half he's like, she's only got 2, and then she goes off and has 14 to 16 in the second half. So we'll count on that here in the second half from Amelia Porsche. Kaylee Hicken with a bucket, Josie Jar with a bucket. Josie Jar off the bench at the end of that first half played tremendous basketball and helped get the Saints back in it. They were down 9 early, down 7 with a couple minutes to go in that first half, and somehow lead at 29-28 as we head into the second half here in Northwood.
We were down by 6 with a little more than a minute to go in that. I know Slam and Sammy said it himself. If we could go down with a deficit of 4 into the half, that'd be a serious win for us. And somehow we come out with a lead here heading into the second half.
Yep, absolutely. That was a huge difference maker. That last minute, and Slam and Sammy, give him credit again. He said when Costello goes out, we got to take advantage, and that's exactly what they did. She did not play that last minute, and I think that's a positive 6 for the Saints in the last minute with her not on the floor. So we'll see what adjustments they make and go again.
Yeah, we'll expect to see her in as much of the second half as she is able to play. I'm sure of that.
Yeah, I would bet that'll be her last breather of the night. She had 2 fouls. I wonder if some of that last minute was let's get her off the court so she doesn't get a third foul here in the last minute of the game.
It could very well be. So as the clock winds down here, 5 seconds remain here before second half begins. These Saints girls, I'm sure, got a nice talking to in the locker room. It'll be anxious to see.
They'll be motivated to take care of the basketball, I have a feeling.
You got it.
Yeah, again, 17 days off. Looked like we had a little rust there. They shake that off and survive the first half. Let's go do it again. Long 3, no good. The bank finally closed here in Northwood. Tipped away inside, but goes off of Saint, so it'll stay with Northwood.
In the game of quarters, Saints lose the first quarter, win the second quarter in this one, taking a 1-point advantage into the half.
We were tied.
Let's go win 2 more.
Wait, sorry. We were tied at one point, weren't we?
Not in the first quarter.
I don't think this game's ever been tied. Yeah, our first lead came on that last shot, right?
Yep. Yeah, we were down big early and never took the lead.
Oh, you
I heard that one up here.
A lot of contact on that shot from Faulk. No call.
Might have just been high-fiving. Maybe they're
Just
little
a
friends.
high five. Try to get the ball into Costello. Looks like we have her bracketed. We have Cruzy on one side and Porsche on the other. Going to try to deny that entry pass to Costello, who had a hell of a first half, or a heck of a first half.
Whoa.
Or both.
This is Saints TV. Welcome.
That's right. Yeah. Out of bounds, off of Porsche. No, nay, off of a Viking.
Not quite the pressure we were seeing first.
No, it does look like maybe you mentioned that intensity may be hard to maintain. Looks like maybe that can take a couple of minutes off. If Duke was here, what would he say?
He'd say be strong. He'd say hang on to that ball, be strong. At least on that play.
Yep. Something we've got to get better at all the way around. That is off the rim, out of bounds. Go to the Saints.
Cruise ship wisely just lets it go. Let's get our offense set. Let's run a play here.
I like it. The press is still there, but is much less intense. Chippy foul called. That's on Costello. That's her third.
That's her third.
That would be a significant development here early in the second half.
Yes, it would.
She has 16 points tonight. And the offense runs through her, and she's just as good on the defensive end.
And most of those 16 came in the first quarter of the game.
Tipped around again. Just the Saints have not been strong enough with those passes tonight, and it has cost them. Porsche for 3. No good. Rebound, Costello.
Almost one in.
They did. We have missed a bunch of threes by less than an inch combined.
874, I think it was 73.
I think that was the stat. Yeah, it might be 74 now.
By combined quarter of an inch.
Rebound by Faulk.
Oh,
the Vikings have cooled off offensively as well. They were shooting the lights out to start this game.
Bounce it off their legs. What a pass! Wow.
Great play.
Great look by Porsche. She finds Cruzy, who's got 8.
And you could either bounce it off the leg or do that.
I even like that one better.
That works. Drive and kick. Thought about the 3. Instead, turns it over. Faulk up.
Nobody willing to foul her.
Yeah, exactly.
There
Smartly, they did not foul. And Aspen has 9 on the night. Saints had their biggest lead of the night at 5. Looks like a different team here to start the second half, gentlemen.
5-point advantage is the Saints' biggest of the night.
And throws it over that.
Turnover Vikings.
Maybe it's just this left-hand side of the court.
Could be. It could be.
If you're just joining us, you want to know, what is that sweet, sweet radio voice you hear? That is Slammin' Sammy P joining us from the 5th grade in Saint Ansgar.
Oh.
Turnover number 16 for the Saints.
You called that one mighty early, Joe. Do you see that coming?
Yeah. The Vikings do us a favor and turn it back over to us.
I thought you were calling that turnover.
No. I was calling the turnover before that. We keep driving into this corner and letting them trap us right across half court, using that half court line as a back wall. Anderson smartly takes it to the center of the court that time to prevent that. Finds Cruzy underneath, who's blocked, knocked out of bounds to go to the Saints.
That was a smooth block, too.
Yeah, by a girl who's 6 inches shorter than her. Pretty good move. Porsche for 3.
This one's good.
There it is.
That one finds the bottom of the net.
Sammy called it.
Amelia gets herself going. She's got 5.
Already more than her first half total.
Short jumper won't go. Rebound Vikings. Costello for 3. Her second miss of the night from 3 after making a couple. Anderson's going to push, but turns it over. Good defense by Northwood Kensett to knock it away. That pace of the first half looks to be catching up to the Vikings.
It feels a lot like it, doesn't it?
Somehow, that one doesn't go in, and I think our coaching staff might have lost their mind had it gone in after the double dribble travel carry call.
Yep.
They ruled she did not have possession of the ball. That's how that works. I don't think we agreed, I guess, is my point.
Cruzy, I think, will come out. No.
Bork in.
Yes.
And we're not sure. We're just going to play with 6.
We're going to play with 6.
That'll be fine.
Hold on.
Cruzy comes out. We'd have a heck of an advantage if we had Bork and Cruzy and 4 others on the court. Bork inside.
Good turn by Cruzy and a good. Not
Great
Cruzy.
play.
Great turn by Anderson.
Great
it into
assist
Faulk.
for Anderson. She finds Faulk. And she's got 11 on the night, Miss Faulk. Not surprising since she has the Saints TV mojo from being her time in the booth earlier tonight.
She's got moxie. The Saints TV mojo definitely playing a factor here in the second half.
It's real. There's no doubt. Aspen comes in averaging 8 points per game. She has 11 with a quarter and a half to go here tonight. And the Saints had their biggest lead of the night at 10.
What a turnaround.
What
we were
a
down
turnaround.
we were down by it.
Yeah.
What's the biggest?
I believe
deficit.
we were down 8, I believe, early, and 7 late in the second half.
So, I mean,
Hey,
we've
Sammy,
had the biggest lead.
Can you
which
see the
is
screen,
crazy.
Sammy? Can you see it? Would
Yep.
you like to win tickets to the Iowa women's basketball game on January 27th?
It would be pretty cool, but
That'd
I
be-
think I might have an unfair advantage on it.
Well, they're going to draw a name during the game. I'd be surprised.
Right.
If you
This
had
would
an
be
unfair advantage.
live.
Only 100 tickets sold, $50 a piece. I'm not sure how many tickets are left, but I'm guessing that number is something around not very many. So scan the code, get your tickets bought. This goes to the junior class. Junior class fundraiser. That's a dandy. Those tickets are over $300 a piece. That's just the first prize. Some other dandy prizes in there too.
The Saints have held Northwood Kensett scoreless in the first 5 minutes of this second half. That's good defense, good basketball. Jar and Hicken in, Faulk and Peterson to the bench. Saints look to be solidifying their rotation a bit. They searched early in the season for what that rotation might look like. They seem to have found it. Saved underneath, but only to Bork.
I think I was trying to bounce it off the leg. Good pass.
Pass from Anderson to Bork inside.
Stolen by Hicken. Oh, and they'll get the carry. Man, I think it was a carry, right?
And that's an opportunity. And Coach Cake Rice smartly stands up and says, Kaylee, you just want to catch that thing. And I love that coaching, that on-demand coaching, right? Hey, good effort. Now here's what we're going to do next time.
Coachable moments, I think
got
that
it.
might be the term there. It felt like there was just a bouncy spot on the floor there. Maybe they had a little flubberolium on there.
Stolen by Porsche.
Have you guys ever seen that?
What?
Flubber?
Flubber. Now, what is flubber, Sammy? What is flubber?
I mean, I think I watched it one time.
Is it a movie?
It's a movie.
It's a movie called Flubber.
Flubber.
Joe, have you seen it?
I have.
I can barely remember.
I don't even know
it.
how to react to that, Sammy. I mean, I got to live through Sparrow's movie reviews. I don't know if I can handle another movie reviewer up here in the booth.
Oh.
We got to call something, and then we're going to call a travel that time.
But the reaction
I have seen Flubbers. I have. And isn't there's a basketball, the old Flubber. Are you talking, because there's an old one,
it's
right?
It's a part of old Disney movie.
Correct. What is that thing called?
Williams.
And I'm looking it up right now.
I'm thinking about the one with Robin Williams.
So that's, honestly, if you're talking Robin Williams, if that's what Flubber was.
I think that's his name. Isn't it Robin Williams?
But the original movie,
I don't know.
that was a product he invents, but that's not the name of the movie, right? The Disney one from back in the day?
Yeah, I'm looking it up. So, yes, it's The Absent-Minded Professor. Hold on.
And he's
Bork
played,
tips
who's
the
he
pass
played
out of
by?
bounds.
Is it Robin Williams? Is that his name?
Not the original one, because that was 1961.
1961, The Absent-Minded Professor. We should have thrown it out there as trivia or something.
We should have.
But then there's another one.
There is another one. There's a modern
And
sort
I
of.
think it's simply called Flubber. Right?
Gotcha.
It's a whole movie about it.
I
It's
don't
like
know if I've ever seen the Flubber version. I might have to go watch that.
Oh.
Faulk with the steal.
That's actually the only one I know. Is The Absent-Minded Professor, and maybe Black and White. I don't recall. A little.
Ball ends up in Jar's hands. She gets a shot off, but does not fall. Costello charges in.
Man.
And they call Porsche for the block.
I saw her feet get down. From what I saw.
Coach agrees with you on this side. Costello goes to the line, shoot 2.
Nothing
Makes
but
the
bottom
first,
of the net.
her first point in about 10 minutes of basketball. And the first point for, not coincidentally, the first point for the Vikings in about 8 minutes of basketball as well.
That is incredible.
I don't think Northwood's broadcast, but they might not have a bit of the random talk as us.
Well, ours is a broadversation. They probably broadcast.
Broadversation.
Probably a broadcast.
It's
Ours
not
is
a broadcast. It's a broadversation.
Anderson finds Jar, won't go, but Faulk with the rebound.
There we
Great
go.
job. And that one goes. She's got 13 on the night. Good night from Aspen. Saints leads back to 10.
For 3.
No good. Rebound Bork.
Faulk's got those sticky hands.
Yeah.
She's like a spider out there.
Good anticipation on that
Spinning
one.
a web, grabbing that ball, getting the rebounds. Strong hands, just like
Get
Duke
back
would
to
want
the
to see.
corner.
"15 seconds on the play clock."
Oh, just
Turnover Saints. Number 19 on the night on my count.
Do you recall what Duke kind of came at us with some, hey, here's some goals. Oh, that was clearly out.
If they didn't call that out, that would have been insane.
What are we going to call it? We're going to get together and discuss. Be red basketball.
That was the epitome of what we talked about, indecisive reffing or whatever you saw earlier. That was
Yeah, we've seen a couple of
pretty
those
late on that
tonight.
whistle.
They're getting it figured out.
I still couldn't do it.
Nope,
I
100%.
have no right to complain because that's not a job that I would want.
And I like to think, I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing out what I'm seeing. That's the broad conversation. That's my job.
That's a broad conversation.
Anderson's
Oh,
shot's no
nice
good.
rebound.
Rebound to Hicken. She's fouled, not called on the
Nothing-
shot.
nothing
Again,
but
just
the-
pointing out my observation. 32 is going to drive.
Observations from the broadversation. That's what we like to call it.
That's right.
And they're going to try the press, but they back off. Not to Hicken.
Good job by Lindsay there defensively. Just got her feet set and just stay there and
And
altered the
foul.
shot.
I don't know if you can, I'm guessing you guys watched games, but what about last night college football playoffs?
That was fun.
Crazy.
I don't like either coach from Michigan and Alabama, so I was kind of hoping for like a 0-0 double loss. But since that
Cruzy.
didn't happen,
Good shot.
Cruzy with the bucket, and she's got 10. That's her average. She's got that tonight. With a whole quarter to go.
Probably.
Turnover.
I love Washington.
Yeah.
Hicken for three. Nothing but air.
Good hustle by Jar, but it's out of bounds and go to the Vikings. Yeah, so Michael Penix Jr. looks good in purple.
My favorite.
And I'm a Vikings guy for the NFL, so I'd like to see him stay in purple.
Wow.
What about you? I don't think I've ever asked you, Candle Genius. What's
But-
your favorite NFL team?
I am a Vikings. I don't like the term fanatic, so which
Yeah.
fan is short for, right? But I do follow and support the Minnesota Vikings, though I have to tell you that I always have a backup team because there's always a disappointment. So this year in the playoffs, I will be rooting for Detroit.
Yep.
I like
same.
to keep it close to home. I got a ton of respect for Detroit fans
What about
who stayed with
AFC?
their team for longer than your lifetime since they've even been in the playoffs.
No kidding.
Oh, look at these guys with the T-shirt cannons.
Oh,
Look
my
at this.
gosh. They're not T-shirt cannons.
Yes, they are.
They're
Look.
hands.
Well, they're Hannons then.
Hands?
I think so. They're T-shirt Hannons. These cheerleaders are great. Hey, by the way, I don't want to forget to mention, I want to make sure I mention it every single game here. We're heading to the fourth quarter with a 42-30 lead. Hats off to Northwood Kensett.
Yeah.
Thank you for being so invitational to us. Thank you for having a media area that's set up with electricity and an internet connection so that we can bring this stream. Would you believe, Sammy, there are some schools that don't even want us there at all?
Man.
Northwood has been very, very welcoming. They've opened their doors. They let us in early. They got their own stream going
Yeah.
over there, for crying out loud.
Not to be rude to the others. Not trying to be rude to the other schools that aren't.
These guys are
playing us.
good, by the way. These guys
Yeah.
are good. I'm going to put their stream. Look, I think they're streaming us up there, probably. They're talking about Saints TV right now. They got a good broadcast, you know. I got to hand it to them. They could tell people to watch their broadcast if they want to see the game, but they let us in. So thanks, guys.
Well, might have wanted to take
Saints
that.
lead by 12 here to start the fourth quarter. Starters back on the floor for the Saints.
Ooh, yeah. Not
That
the
was
pass you
dangerous from the
want.
get-go, especially with the highest jumper in all of Northwood on that team.
Duck
The
and
Saints
cover.
come back with it after turnover number 20 on the night. Travel is the call on the Saints to make it an even 21 in the turnover column.
Probably wouldn't think any foul on Amelia was a foul, but
You know what's funny? When number 21 on the varsity team for the boys, same way, and he doesn't ever make a mistake. I've never seen it anyway.
No.
It's always ref. Transfer of blame, we call it. It's funny how easy it is to do when it's somebody you care about, isn't it?
and there we go.
Yes, it is. So, Sammy, what's the difference in these two halves? And I'm not going to suggest that I don't want to jinx anything, but the Saints seem to be doing a little better. We've outscored them here in the second half by 11. What's the difference?
Well, for starters, they're not running the press. That's a money free throw.
So let me ask this. Was the press effective for Northwood in the first half?
At the start of the game, amazingly, because we had, like you said, the cobwebs. We were dusty, and we just couldn't get anything going, really. So then, now we have this with a 12-point lead. 13, my bad.
13,
with the biggest lead of the game against a team who's beat a team we've lost to. And I'd say this is successful even if we don't end up, I don't know. We're going to win this game. I'm not trying to jinx it. But
Yeah,
I say
I
we're
sense
gonna
a little
win the
fear
game.
in your voice, Sammy.
So why change it? If you're Northwood and that press is working, why change it?
Well, I just don't think, they thought if they didn't run the press, we might just keep making those same mistakes on our own.
I think they couldn't sustain the pace
Yeah.
is part of it, and so now they're kind of playing this half thing so that they don't give up easy buckets.
Yeah.
And that has not worked for them.
Money over mine.
Anderson makes 1 of 2. She's got 11 on the night. Good night from Kinsey Anderson.
Ooh.
She gets called for the foul there.
Oh, no. The jinx happened. I said it was going to go in. Bounced out.
Hold on. We're going to go back. We're going to reverse this stream and erase what you said.
There you go. That's what we'll do. 2 fouls for Anderson. Saints have done a much better job inside on Costello, denying that just like that. They're trying to find her, and Hicken won't allow that entry pass. Does a nice job of stepping in front of it.
Anderson's just so shifty. Poorish.
Money! Her second 3 of the night. She's got 8. Saints had their biggest lead at 16.
I don't know how I'd guard her. She can just turn those corners, and it's incredible how you can do that on the court.
Costello gets her own rebound. Imagine that. She's a heck of a player.
That was a great play.
That wasn't even a shot. I don't even think it was a shot. I think she just sent up a prayer and
It's
it went
not
in.
even a Northwood stream, but I clipped that one. It was just too good a shot.
She's got 20 tonight. Faulk. Great feed from Cruzy to Faulk. And the Saints answer right back.
We're running the press late in this game because we haven't. I think that was our strategy. Save the press for later in the game.
I like it. Aspen Faulk has 15. Hengesteg hits her first basket of the night at the other end.
Ooh, over Porsche.
Turnover. The turnover to assist ratio has taken a hit for your Saints tonight. They're not going to want to see these turnover numbers, but they have persevered to this point anyway. To have a game that wasn't very crisp and wasn't your night, especially in the first half. They've done a good job of answering. Block by Faulk. Porsche.
Good
Up and
bucket.
in.
She has 10. Or what does she have?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10,
Sammy.
exactly.
Called it, Sammy.
I was thinking, because 2 2s and 2 3s, so. Mismatch.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nice block there. 24 for 3.
wow.
That's Ella Leonard hits the 3, and she's got 9 points tonight. That's her second 3-pointer.
I mean, that block was just overpowering. That's all.
Kenzie Peterson traps the ball behind her to force the jump ball call. I like it. I like it. Make the most of it.
It's a good play call.
Yep.
I'm sure they practiced that one.
Yep.
5 minutes and 2 seconds remaining here in the game. Fourth quarter. Saints up 50-37 over Northwood Kensett. This game far from over, guys.
Yep.
We know that Northwood has an ability to hit some three-pointers.
Foul on Anderson.
Get
That's
Anderson her third.
Yep. I'm just guessing these. I'm just thinking what's the most logical.
You
and
just
if
have a
they're
good
actually
young
right.
memory. That's all. It helps. You keep that As long as you can, young man, keep that memory.
I like to blame it on, I got all this other stuff in my head that, no, I'm just losing my mind.
All right,
Sammy,
so
you help us
we
out.
have a situation here in Northwood where a fan is going to get to leave the game.
Because why?
Been a little too much yelling, it appears. So we'll have a little delay here as
I've never seen this, actually. There was a scare in the boys.
So here's what's interesting. I've seen this one other time, same referee. So I think maybe there might be a common denominator. 14 with the shot, up and good.
The football game, there was a warning on the Saint student section. Somebody had an air horn.
Really?
So
I've seen that
the
before.
boys football game, so. Faulk, Cruzy.
Wow.
Okay. Timeout Saints. Timeout Saints. They get that timeout after the non-call there underneath.
Did they have the family leave too?
I don't think they could tell which one was hollering, so they threw them both out. That's what it looked like to me.
You know, would you guys believe, Sammy, would you believe that Joe and I have been to a game where they sent an entire
section?
Crowd.
The whole
team's
the
crowd.
whole team's crowd.
They threw them out.
They weren't asked to leave. They had to leave.
They stopped the game as a baseball game. Stopped the game. Stopped every. We sat
Where
there
was
until
this?
the whole crowd left.
It was
Saint Ansgar game?
It was a Christian school that they weren't following.
You're not going to name them?
They weren't.
Fair enough.
They weren't
fair
Jesus with skin on.
Yeah.
We'll just say that.
Right. Yeah. There's some fans out there listening to who we're talking about. It was the wildest experience. You know, life is about experiences that you remember, and that was an experience that I will and a bunch of people will never forget because it was wild.
Literally stopped the game. You know what? We were streaming that game, so you know what? We'll just go with that.
Yeah. If you want to find it, you can go find it on Saints TV.
The footage isn't amazing, so it's not going to be really easy to find because we just had mounted traveling cameras.
Look at where we are now.
But I tell you what, it was worth checking out. Game stoppage.
Ooh, off the
Ouch.
face.
Ouch, that hurts, but she corrals the ball anyway. She's checking for blood there. Josie Jar got one right in the nose.
Probably has it. It's just not coming out yet.
Faulk won't fall, but Peterson gets the rebound. Her shot won't go. Rebound Northwood. Saints lead by 11. 4 minutes to go in this game. Need to stop here. Preserve that. I like that 10-point margin. Let's keep it there,
Yep.
Sammy.
Yeah, this thing hits double digits. I start to get nervous, guys.
Oh, off of the leg. Jump ball, Saints ball, I thought.
Kenzie says, she's just going to lay there with it. Let's
I'll
just go
grab
get
her.
this thing back.
And that's one of those deals you can't stand up, right? Stand up, it's a
Yep.
travel. So you either got to dribble it, pass it, or
Yeah.
try to cover it up, I guess.
To dribble it and get off the ground is kind of good. Kind of a cool move if you think about it. Gotta get across, and we do.
You do.
Uzi.
Kersey shot.
What a shot.
Good, but Faulk puts it back up.
No!
Halfway down and somehow comes back out. Jump ball's going to be the call. I thought Hicken
My
had it, but they called the
goodness.
jump ball before. Probably a good call, and it'll go to Vikings way.
Saints up by 11, 3:38 remaining in this game. By quarter, Vikings win the first quarter. Saints win the second and third quarter.
Shot won't go. Gets her own rebound, but
ball.
steps on the line, and it'll be Saints ball.
Personally, I think the most dominant win of the season might have came against Charles City.
Yeah.
70 points is pretty impressive. 75. My bad. My bad.
After the way
So-
this one started, 50 in this one is pretty impressive, and we've still got 3 minutes to go. You look at what did we score? 10 in the first quarter?
Easy fine. They'll call the foul.
Good job there. Was that Faulk with the pass?
Porsche
with the pass into Cruzy. She gets foul, go to the line for 2. The foul is called on Leonard, her third. Just the second of the quarter.
Burger. I don't think anybody's willing to rest their starters left, and I think I agree with them. I don't think you wait till this game has like a minute 30 left until you actually put in your benchers.
Cruzy makes 1 of 2. She has 11 tonight. The Saints lead is 12. Saints take the pressure off. Going to play smart, hard defense here instead, which I like. Make them burn some clock here. The clock is your friend. Costello for 3 won't go. She's cooled off after a hot start. She had 16 in the first half, has 18 on the night.
I tell you what, that thing goes, I feel like it changes the last 3 minutes of this game if that thing drops. And I
could not agree more.
A little nervous about it there for a second.
What?
Going to call Porsche for her 4th foul.
Really?
I'm so confused. Did they think that she like shoved her?
I think so. I think that's the call.
What if she just ripped the ball away really hard?
That's a great question. That is a great question.
Joe Carlson wants the censor button after your foul language, Joe.
I mean,
tell Joel out there that I will say my Hail Marys tonight in repentance. I won't say Hail Marys. I'll say Hail Marys. I'll say.
Hail. And probably what you said the first time,
That's what I said, I'm sure. We're going to get a PG-13 rating here on Saints TV now. We have copyright infringements. We have, man. So let's reset. 2:45 to go in the game. Saints lead 51-39. Fouls are a ways from being a factor in the quarter. 3 for Northwood, 2 for the Saints. Saints starters are back on the floor. Saints have a little foul trouble. Porsche has 4. Man. Costello wide open underneath. And she has her 22nd point of the night.
Gotta cross half court. That's always a good sign. Good pass. Oh, tried the little jumper.
Saints need to take care of the ball here.
They lead by 10.
10-point lead.
Turnover number 25 on the night.
25.
25.
Is that a record? I don't think it's a record you want, but is it a record?
I don't know.
I don't
Those
think
are records we don't keep. Nobody talks about
nobody wants to talk about them, I'm guessing.
So the Saints look to survive a 25 turnover night here in Northwood. They lead by 10. Porsche gets the rebound, kicks to Anderson. Under 2 minutes to play. Porsche jumper won't go.
Nothing but
rebound Hansen.
I don't even have a nothing but the
nothing but rim.
Yeah, nothing but rim. Looked like a foot was out of bounds to me. But I mean, blue shoes, blue court.
Hansen's 3 won't go. Rebound fought for. Jump ball's going to be the call. It'll go to the Saints. Timeout Saints here. They're going to talk this one over. Minute 37 to go. We're going to get something set up inbound play-wise here. Break that press. Get an easy bucket or burn 30 seconds. Either one works for me. How about both? Burn 30 seconds and get a good look.
Regardless of the outcome, when this one's over, we're going to go ahead and play first. Or I'm sorry, we're going to play full game not stats. You're going to have the stats. I'll have the replays. So stick around. We're going to do that here, and then the slight intermission while we prepare for the boys' game, which is game number 2 of this doubleheader, game number 4 of the night's quadruple header.
I got some stats from my secret stat person. At the end of 3 quarters, Aspen had 8 rebounds and Lindsay Cruzy had 7. So 15 combined rebounds between Cruzy and Faulk. That was through 3 quarters. We'll get you some final stats, but those popped up here on my secret communication device. I thought I'd share.
Your secret Stanta.
That is right.
Lots of cheers from the Northwood crowd, even though
I like
maybe number 10. Yeah,
I like it. This building's been too quiet tonight. Let's see if that changes in the boys' game. It's been too loud for a couple of audience members.
Yes.
Some of that is the low. I'm going to blame the low ceiling again. Turnover.
Oh my goodness!
They're going to get Hicken for the foul. That was
that could have gone
aggressive.
Either way.
That was aggressive.
But they decided to call Hicken her 3rd 4th foul for the Saints. So minute 33 to go. The next foul will send the Vikings to the line for 2. Inbound. Jump ball. Kinsey Anderson ties it up. It'll stay with White.
Great
the Vikings
job,
ball.
Kinsey.
Yeah, good aggressive play there.
I want to hear that more with the NFL season. Vikings ball.
Yes, there you go. Good
What a
move, but
shot.
shot won't go.
Jump ball, Saints ball.
That's the great thing about what Kinsey did there was she changed that arrow so that the next jump
The next
in
one
this
will
case
be,
comes
yeah.
back to us.
Minute 27 to go, 10-point Saints lead.
This is what I'm saying. I mean, the press has worked really well for them, even though we just broke it.
Thank you for mentioning it. That way we could break it.
That's right. So you're the reason.
Yeah. It happens to me every time too, Sammy. Don't feel bad.
For some reason, I feel like this game's safe.
Northwood's getting to the point, yeah, they're forced to try to make something happen. They foul Aspen there, just the 3rd foul. But remember, under new rules, no free throws until 5 fouls in the quarter. The 5th foul in the quarter creates a shot.
Morgan Wallen's 2nd foul of the night. Fresh shot clock on that.
That's the other thing a foul does. You got it. Yeah, actually, we're going to force them to do it again here. Try to be aggressive to get that steal because the Saints look content to pass it around until they get a really nice open look. Faulk gets that open look, but loses the ball on the way up. Cruzy rebound. She travels before she can get the shot off.
That's kind of, I didn't see that. I don't know. I can't really see a lot of things when there are clumps of bodies.
There are a lot of bodies out there on the floor, no doubt about
It felt like there was pressure on that ball. Someone had their hand on it. I don't necessarily disagree with it, but you're right. It was tough to see what was going on there.
The shots just won't fall for Northwood Kensett here in the second half. They have played their hearts out, and they've played aggressively the whole game.
From us being down 7 to us winning by 10, scoring 51 points is really impressive for
It's quite a
Saint
swing.
Ansgar.
Yeah, the Saints have allowed just 13 points in the second half.
Somehow stayed out of inbounds right there.
And they get the ball across. 20 seconds to go. Saints lead by 10. Northwood's going to play aggressively, but looks like they're not going to intentionally foul. Timeout, Saints.
If we could have just kept it like that, I mean, is there a rule where you can't hold the ball for too long?
Yes, you can't be guarded with the ball for, I believe it's a 5 count.
I believe it's 5,
Okay.
yep.
I did not know that rule.
If you're not guarded, you can stand there as long as you want. But if somebody's closely guarding you in the ref's opinion, then you have to either dribble or pass with a 5 count.
Do you recall what the JV girls game, what they scored in that game, Joe?
54, the JV girls scored,
54.
by my recollection. That's off the top of my head, but I believe that's within 1 or 2. 98% accuracy, I'd say.
And like you guys said, I mean, considering how we started this one, scoring in the 50s, it's pretty impressive. I know that was one of the coach's goals. That's 12 points per quarter on average.
Yep.
Holding the opposition to 10, I believe. Does that sound right?
Yep, it does. Duke's got those memorized.
He does. It's the turnover number that I'm sure they didn't hit.
Right, yep, exactly. And that, that'll end it here. Saints win 51-41.
Dominant fashion.
Yeah, after a game that didn't start the way they wanted, they come out and dominate the second half and win by 10. And, that's what you want. Basketball's a hard game. Something's not always going to go your way. Tough night. Didn't go the Saints' way early, and they still come out with a double-digit victory here in Northwood. They move to 6-3 on the season and keep that hold on the #1 spot in the top of Iowa Conference.
Well, I want to go ahead and play the replays here from this game. We got 17 of them, so a couple minutes of replays. You got your secret
Oh, here it is, right on command.
The stats
here
on
they
command.
come. So the stat the Saints aren't going to want to see would be 26 or 27 turnovers by my count. So let's get the bad out of the way. Now let's talk about the good. Amelia Porsche, She has, I'm going to do some math on the air live here. This is very dangerous, but 10 points. Amelia Porsche ends with 10. Sammy motivated her at halftime again.
Yeah.
And she ends the night with 10 points.
She also had that Saints TV mojo going for her.
She did. That helped.
And then she maybe just needed a little bit to get warmed up to the idea, but double digits work in her favor.
Kinsey Anderson has 11, had a really nice first half in terms of scoring the ball, and was sort of the defensive and passing expert during the second half. Ends the night with 11. 2, 4, 6, 8. Aspen Faulk, 8 plus 7 is 15. Aspen has her best night of the year by my recollection. Somewhere in that, either this is her highest scoring night or ties it with 15. She had 7 in the first half, 8 in the second half. Very good night for Aspen Faulk. Lindsay Cruzy hits her average with 11 points here on the night. Tough game inside. She did a good job persevering there. Josie Jar with a bucket. Kaylee Hicken with a bucket. That is the scoring for your Saints. In terms of assists, rebounds, let's call out a couple of key ones that you're probably watching replays of. Lindsay Cruzy, 8 rebounds, 2 steals. Aspen Faulk, 2 assists, 2 steals, 9 rebounds. Kaylee Hicken had 6 rebounds. Kinsey Anderson, 4 assists and 4 steals. There's your highlights for the Saints statistically.
And all while we're seeing highlights from the game.
So cool to be able to do that, to show those out there. Good job by the Saints. Like I said, Costello had, I think 14 in the first quarter, 16 in the first half, and they really did a good job of taking her out of the game after she burned them, quite frankly, for the first 8 minutes of this basketball game, and they made an adjustment, shut her down. That's the difference from that point forward.
Yeah, she was looking like she was going to have the game of her life, and we kept her under her average. No, what's her average?
No, her average was 18, and she ended up with 22 on the night, so she still had herself a night. But she was on pace for 40 early.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt about it. Well, you can see our boys are warming up here. We got 13 minutes and 48 seconds until tip-off. That said, we appreciate those of you who joined us and have stuck with us. Stick around. We're going to move to some commercials now, just for a few minutes, and then we'll be back with some pregame analysis. About 7 minutes before this one tips off, so keep this one tuned in. Go ahead and refresh your beverages, things like that. We'll turn the volume up for you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back on Saints TV with boys varsity basketball action.
Focus Insurance Team's experienced agents understand the unique risks and needs of the agricultural community. They offer competitive rates and comprehensive coverage to protect your farm, equipment, crops, and livestock. Choose Focus Insurance for reliable service, market expertise, and peace of mind.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Prairie Lakes Church in Osage. Services are every Sunday at 9 and 10:30 a.m.
You're looking for a great place to watch the game? Try CB Brandt's Pub and Grill in Saint Ansgar. Want to see today's specials? Facebook search CB Brandt's Pub and Grill. 1,000 followers. Can't possibly be wrong.
All right, folks, time to get real. If you're not subscribed to the Enterprise Journal, you are missing out. What a great Mitchell County newspaper. They cover sports. They cover music. They cover it all from Osage to Saint Ansgar to Riceville. The student activities, the political environment. If you are a resident of Mitchell County or once were a resident of Mitchell County, you owe it to yourself to keep in touch. Great editorials from Cassandra Leff, always entertaining editorial from Lindsay Faulk. Every issue, every week is packed packed, I mean packed with value. You've got to subscribe today. Call 641-713-4541. Do yourself a favor. You deserve it. Subscribe today. Call the Enterprise Journal and get yourself a copy coming every week. Tell them Candle Genius sent you.
For nearly 30 years, we have been a partner to the communities in Northeast Iowa, fulfilling the energy needs of our neighbors and friends. A good partner knows your business and understands your needs. Providing the highest level of service possible is our mission. Our customers count on us to reliably and safely deliver the fuel products they need to keep their productivity high whenever the need arises. We are continuously improving our capabilities by adding storage, improving the fleet, or utilizing new technology. We've put together a well-rounded team of specialists who welcome the opportunity to answer your questions and assist your plans. These efforts result in a better experience for our customers. At Johnson Oil, we're in business to be partners in your success.
Whether for work or for play, having a driver's license is pure freedom. Saints Driving School offers year-round driver's education classes. Why would you wait? Call 641-420-3594 today.
And doers. And the right skills can turn dreams into reality. We partner with businesses and universities to get you to the next level, leading the way with intention and purpose. So when you graduate, your dream becomes your reality. We educate, we partner, we lead, so you can dream big. North Iowa Area Community College.
State Bank has a strong commitment to farmers. We provide the highest level of service with quick turnaround time, competitive interest rates, flexible payment options, and the ability to work with you on any size loan. Our agricultural banking specialists are experienced in farming and understand the important role agriculture credit plays in your operation. Because of our ability to make local credit decisions, we respond quickly to your total agricultural financing needs. Saint Ansgar State Bank, helping you meet your financial goals.
As a family-owned business since 1922, we have a good feel for what it takes to be a strong and growing member of the local economy. Our hope is that our customers and employees have a warm and welcoming experience each and every time. We strive to communicate a clear vision and plan for individuals, our company, and our community's success. We work to ensure that the quality of all of our people, our products, and our services stand the test of time. If you would be a good fit for our company in a mechanical or managerial position, we would love to hear from you. Benefits include competitive pay, 401k, health, dental, and life insurance, flexible spending accounts, vacation, and holiday pay. Because we believe it's more than just a place to work. It's a place to call home.
At Farmers State Bank, we have a proud tradition of commitment of excellence.
Hey guys, guys, what's all the big production about?
We have a couple job openings that we're looking to fill, so we're making a commercial.
Just tell them you're going to pay them well. We're really pretty easy to get along with most of the time, and there's plenty of room for advancement or whatever.
At Farmers State Bank, we have a proud tradition of paying you, being pretty easy to get along with most of the time, and there's plenty of room for advancement, or whatever.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Saint Ansgar Chiropractic.
Wax beads. The foundation of better candle making is built on cleaner burning, soy-based candle wax. American Soy Organics. Better wax for candle makers by candle makers.
Leaving your
we missed a Feeland Ag Risk Services commercial.
That's all right. Just consider this a commercial.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hey, if I need crop insurance, we're live, by the way, and I got a question to ask you. If I need crop insurance, where do I go? Not your average Joe.
Feeland Ag Risk Services. We're here to help you out, man.
Okay.
You can find my contact info. Most of you know me anyway. Look me up. Happy to help. But let's go win a boys basketball game and make this thing a sweep here tonight in Northwood. You want to?
I love the way you like to make a plan. I'm all in, 100%.
Saints are 3-0 on the night. 2 JV victories, a Varsity Girls victory after playing a game that, quite frankly, probably wasn't what they wanted. They still managed a 10-point victory there for the girls, so here we go with the boys. The Saints come in 4-4 versus the Northwood Kensett Vikings at 3-4. If you look, interestingly, they have 5 junior starters. We've got 4 seniors and a junior starting for the Saints. You look at kind of comparison of who's played who in the top of Iowa standings here. You know, the Saints are 4-2. The Northwood Kensett Vikings are 3-3. They have losses to West Fork, Rockford, and Newman in the conference. So that Rockford loss, my understanding is they had a couple of scorers out that night. So they that's why that one kind of sticks out as a little strange. I think that's what that's about. Northwood or Rockford, we played them last time out, right?
They were tougher than I expected.
13 days ago, they're good. They're a good team.
Yeah.
They don't have a ton of depth, and I think that's that helped the Saints run away from them. From a Saints perspective, they're missing Carson Sparrow tonight, so missing 9 points per game out of senior number 23, Carson Sparrow. So the Saints will have to find some scoring somewhere else tonight. That we had to do that before the break as well. So Carson continues to be out nursing a lower body injury. We're going with the hockey injury status of lower body injury, so he's trying to get himself healthy and back for the second half here of this basketball season. So you see the standings. The Saints are still in this thing at 4-2, chasing a 10-0 Osage team. West Fork sits at 5-1. That we talked about that game. That was going to be going Osage and West Fork. West Fork led the whole way.
Oh man, they did,
and really gave it away at the end for Osage to get that victory. That'll be a fun one when they play again here in the second half. Back here to Northwood, though, if you look, guys to watch, Colby Eskildson. Number 12, Colby Eskildson, junior. Again, all their starters are juniors. 12.7 rebounds a game and 22 points a game. He's their scorer. He's their rebounder. He is the guy to watch. Evan Lorenzen, number 29 points a game. Jewel Seth is 22. He adds 11 points a game and 12 points out of 24, Carter Anderson. For the Saints, starting lineup, number 3, senior Drew Powers. 5 rebounds a game, almost 3 points per game. Next up, number 10, Tyke Remster, 4 assists per game, 12 points per game. Jay Schwiesow at almost 5 rebounds and 6 points per game. Max Beeland filling in for Carson Sparrow. He'll get the start tonight. 3 rebounds and 2.6 points per game. Hunter Hillman, there's your offense is going to run through Hunter Hillman. 10 rebounds, 16 points per game. for Hunter Hillman. And Carson Sparrow, we talked about, is not in the lineup tonight. He's out tonight, so that's 9 points per game that they will have to try to replace as Carson tries to get himself healthy and back for the postseason push now, right? That's what this is about for the Saints. Let's get as healthy and as dialed in as this team can for the second half push and the postseason.
You see him there with his mustache. Mustache might have been his superpower. He shaved that down. I'm not sure he's played since.
So this will be a good one. You look on paper, Eric, you mentioned it earlier. These are two evenly matched teams on paper.
This is going to be a telling game, I think, for both teams. I'm surprised I didn't see that stat about Northwood having lost to Rockford. But they play Osage on Friday, right? So
they do.
That's gonna be a tough one and honestly for anybody. Osage is a good team, a disciplined team. We play Newman. We're going to learn a lot tonight, and we're going to learn a lot on Friday this week. So this should be a really educational week. The tail end of the first half of the season for us, that will take us through every team in the conference, and we'll have a pretty good idea where everybody stands after that.
Yep, so the official halfway point of this season is Friday, where everybody's played everybody once. Let's turn it over to the in-stadium announcer for starting lineups.
James Esselson, Colby's papa.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Northwood Kansas Schools welcome you to tonight's Top of Iowa Conference boys basketball game between the visiting Saints from Saint Ansgar and our own Northwood Kansas Vikings. Northwood Kansas Schools encourage positive sportsmanship and behavior at the games tonight. Please encourage your athletes and coaches with positive comments and acts. For your safety and the safety of our players and officials, please do not sit in the front row. Now let's meet tonight's officials. They are Tony Halstead, Tony Dolly, Dan Dingman. Now let's read the coaches for tonight's game. For the visiting Saints, head coach Jason Squire and I am Eric Klein, and assisted by Logan Zipsey. Vikings are coached by Marty Cotter and assisted by Brian Fosnaugh and Ryan Parker. Now let's meet the starting lineups. Visiting Saints, 6'2" senior, number 3, Drew Powers. 5'8" senior, number 10, Tyke Remsen. 5'10" junior, number 12, Tyson Klein. 6'1" senior, number 21, Max Beelan. 6'6" senior, number 22, Hunter Hillman. Now for our Vikings, 5'10" junior, number 10, Tim Redhill. 6'6" junior, number 12, Colby Eskelson. 6' junior, number 20, Evan Lorenzen. 6'5" junior, number 22, Cooper Julesen. 6'3" junior, number 24, Carter Anderson.
So you may have noticed, and we'll find out here if we're starting this game with technical foul free throws, we'll know that the lineup card was wrong. If not, it was just the announcer wrong. He announced Tyson Klein in place of Jace Schwiesau.
Looks like
we saw this happen once already where the card was wrong submitted from the coaches. That's technical foul. Looks like that is not the case tonight. Just a announcers never misspeak, so it must be.
Well, now I'm a little curious. Whose job is it to make sure that is accurate? Like, what if it was wrong? Obviously, the announcer was.
Okay, so we have the announcer has his hand up and is calling time, and says, "Hold up, we need some more information." So we are going to delay the. Oh, now we're going. All right, everybody's good. Everybody's happy. So here we go. 8 minutes on the clock. We're underway. Saints win the tip. Powers for three. Come on, baby.
That is a good way to start for Saint Ansgar.
And that's exactly what Drew Powers needs, is that confidence in making that first one. A whole bunch are going to go in for that young man tonight. Poked away by Remster, I believe.
Drew is a guy that will be whatever he believes he can be. And if he believes he's unstoppable tonight, he will score 27 points.
Remster thinks about it.
Probably could have if he wanted.
Pass is picked off there by Eskildsen. It looks like they're going to match Drew Powers up on Eskildsen. I like that matchup. Drew plays great defense.
And it shows there, Saints ball. I think Tyson kind of grew a bit. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Interesting where Tyke is not playing point guard. Looks like he's going to let Max bring it up both the last 2 times.
Huh.
Turnover Saints. Again, been a long time, been a couple of weeks since either one of these teams have played a basketball game. It might take a minute or 2 to get into the groove here.
Good shot.
He
Another
follows
good shot.
it. Doesn't go, but he'll go to the line, shoot 2. See who they tag for the foul. Suisau.
Kind of crazy how you see a big pile, then see a random guy just rise out of it with the ball and put it back up. First one, money.
Jules Seth makes the first. And the second.
Again, Max bringing it up.
That's a change from what we saw in the first, or before the break, I guess. So we'll see what that looks like. With Sparrow out, I think just some adjustments have to be made here for the Saints, and that's one of them. Good feed from Powers to Hillman. He finds Suisau, who lays it up and in.
I think we're going to try to beat him with the pass.
Yeah, that was a great series of passes there for the Saints.
Ooh,
Eskildsen with a good move inside.
Wow. I think that he's the team's pride and joy.
The pride and joy.
He is,
pride and joy.
He definitely is their guy.
I think they know Tyke a bit because I don't think they're letting him shoot from that range.
Remster can't get it, but Jace with the rebound. Good box out and rebound.
They might be fine with it now that he missed one. Because he usually makes them.
He is dangerous from outside.
Get it to Hillman inside. At the elbow, his
What
shot's
a
good.
shot.
He kind of just threw that thing in.
That was a laser. And I'm not sure it hit the rim, but it was a laser.
Yeah, just absolutely perfect shot.
It was perfect.
Great
block.
Man, he's
Yeah,
good.
He is good.
Really good.
Hunter Hillman gets the rebound. Beelan brings the ball up. Finds Suisau. Looking for that pass inside again was Remster. Powers short shot, no good. Rebound Sparrow, rebound Suisau. Suisau with the 3, no good.
Man.
Rebound Eskildsen. He's gonna push.
Pass.
Finds Jules Seth, who has it stripped away by Remster, but it ends up right in Lorenzen's hands, who shoots it up and in.
Great recovery by Lorenzen on that one.
Money!
Remster for 3.
Garden.
And the Saints lead 10-6.
Remster cashes it, so they say on Saints TV.
That's what they say.
Do the same thing in NBA 2K every single time.
That is an offensive foul. The travel instead, which is actually a break for Northwood to not get the foul call there.
That is a
They had
break
to call
for
something,
Northwood.
and he decided that the travel was kinder. Pretty good defense there from, was that Suisau forcing that foul?
He's good at drawing that.
I don't know.
I don't remember either. Remster was there as well. I don't know who. Usually when it's a drawn foul, we'll just give it to Suisau, right? Remster underneath.
Pass.
Finds Powers after it's knocked around a little bit.
Great handling by Powers to collect that one.
Oh, Berger.
Wieland finds Hillman again at the elbow, but that one won't go. Rebound is knocked off of Saint and out of bounds.
I like to call them burgers.
Burgers.
In and out.
I like it. I like it.
That's clever. I like that. Did you come up with that yourself, Sammy? Don't answer that.
I think I did.
Powers.
Away by
Powers.
Almost lost his dribble.
Good ball movement by the Saints. Suisau drives in,
rejected.
blocked. But he gets his own rebound. Blocked again.
again.
Out of bounds. that play underneath the hoop's going to be hard tonight. They've got a lot of height inside. And if it's anybody but Hillman, they have the advantage. In height-wise, I mean.
Saints ball again.
The Northwood bench doesn't like that call, but it'll stay with the Saints.
When somebody pokes it out, they poke it out. Clevenger with a good catch.
Clevenger checks in for Beeland. Hillman, Remster blocked, and he's fouled. What?
3. I mean, you block it. You can't. If you block it, you can't run into him.
No, that is.
He's not fouled.
Wow.
Whoa.
Interesting. Okay, so.
Put his shoulder into it, too.
It'll just be a play on.
Used to that in football, but I don't think you see it a lot in basketball.
Shot does not get off.
Man.
Shot clock violation.
It almost went in, too. That was.
I think after that crazy series of events, everybody lost track of the clock again.
No doubt about that.
3 minutes to go. Saints lead 10-6 here in the first quarter. Eskildson overpowers, no good. Rebound, Hillman.
Seems like they're trying to attack Tyke. I don't know.
Yeah, well, their mission is to get the ball to Eskildson. That is the plan. And however that works.
Oh, Clevenger. I mean, I just don't think he knew where Hillman was.
I think, yep, exactly. Just lost a little awareness there where he was. Stand on the line when he caught the pass. Beeland and Klein check in. Clevenger remains. Schwiesow and Powers to the bench.
So I believe we'll see Derek Heeman in for some time as Carson Sparrow is out.
Eskildson working way far from the hoop on Hillman.
Stolen away by Clevenger.
Wow.
And
Good ball handled by Beeland there to keep that one under control.
Out to Hillman. Back out to Beeland for 3. Good shot.
Oh, yeah,
And it's
baby.
good.
Max Beeland for 3. Another kid who needed that.
You can
Let's
almost
get him
just
going.
tell when some three-point shots are good.
Saints lead 13-6.
I agree, Sammy. How'd you feel about that one?
Eskildson
Amazing.
misses the
Really
3.
good
Remster
release.
rebound.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, got him with the
Beeland.
fake.
But can't make the little jumper go. Little floater won't go. Remster sets up nicely on defense.
Man.
But Juleseth gets his own rebound, puts it back up. Saints lead 13-8. Timeout, Northwood.
1:42 remaining here. 5-point advantage for the Saints. That was actually a really good offensive rebound and put back there by Northwood.
Yeah, and really good defense there out of Remster. Got himself set and said, you're going to have to go around me. And credit Juleseth, he did just that.
Tyke's just
That's
getting,
a tip of the hat play, right? Where that's just a good play.
Tyke's getting. It's not bullying technically, but it's like he's getting a bit attacked.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know
for sure.
because they're like landing on him. He's falling over. He got tackled. So it's like, I mean, I'm not blaming it all on Northwood because the momentum kind of gets you, but it's like, I think you could stop it. I don't know. Ooh, another turnover for Clevenger.
Hillman can't handle the pass. Eskildson inside.
Man.
That's their game. That give and go, fast break. They don't want to set up the offense. They want to run, and the Saints have to prevent that.
3-point game here in Northwood. A little over a minute left here in the first quarter.
Inside, Hillman corrals that one. Shot won't go. Rebound, Eskildson.
Keep them with the twos. If we can keep them with the twos, we might be good.
Juleseth finds Eskildson. They've made an adjustment. They're getting him the ball at the top of the key and letting him work.
Stolen by Remster.
Remster drives in, lays it up, and in.
Could have alley-ooped it to Hunter right there.
Good job on defense. Pays off with the easy bucket on the other end. Juleseth, good move. And he's got 6. Averaging 11 a game, has 6 in the first quarter. 30 seconds to go. Saints lead by 3. Here, one shot is the call from the bench. They would like the Saints to hold for the last shot here. 19 seconds to go. The shot clock is not off. There's a very small difference. Under half a second. 10 seconds to go. Beelan drives. Kicks it out to Hillman. Takes the 18-footer. Got it.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
Hillman's got 4 at the end of the first quarter. Saints lead 17-12.
12-17 with the Saints having a 5-point lead against Northwood, Kensett.
Good quarter for the Saints.
No kidding.
For the Vikings, Juleseth has 6. Lorenzen has 4. Eskildsen just with 1 bucket. They've done a good job of containing him. Remster has 5 for the Saints. Powers and Beelan both with 3. Hunter Hillman has 4. And Jay Schwiesow with the bucket. So the Saints, without Carson Sparrow again tonight, have done a good job of spreading that scoring around. They have 5 guys with points early in this one. That'll be key for the Saints to keep that going here into the second quarter.
And with that, let's take a moment here to thank FSB and Grain Millers for your generous contribution that gets our Saints students into our home games absolutely free of charge all season long. Thanks FSB and Grain Millers. And here at Saints TV, we like to give butter is just what we call our donation platform that we use. So if you're watching this from home and you're enjoying and appreciating watching from home, our goal is to keep Saints TV totally free, and 100% of the proceeds generated here will go right back into our school system. So thanks for watching. Please consider donating. The QR code will be at the top of this game for the whole game.
Starters back in for the Saints. Alley-oop is good.
Hard, though.
Hard crash by Juleseth, but he has 8. Beelan finds Hillman inside, who's fouled by Eskildsen. His first.
Hillman is fouled by Eskildsen.
Yes. What did I say?
Beelan.
Oh, he finds Hillman. Yeah, he passed it to Hillman. Yeah. Now we got it. Now we're straight. Schwiesow. Powers.
3. Oh.
Great job by Schwiesow to tip that away.
Hot potato.
But unable to control it are the Saints.
What a pass. Loses it.
And again, that is Northwood's game. They want to run. And the Saints do a good job there of getting a rebound. It's Remster.
I don't think we've heard a lot of aggressive.
Remster's wide open, takes the 3, no good. Rebound Eskildsen. They're going to push again. Boy, you see that? They're leaking guys out and push.
Aggressive sayings from the crowd after that kick out. Oh, stolen away by Remster.
Great steal by the Saints on that one.
Oh, man.
Powers
He
can't
might
make the
dunk.
drive go.
Oh!
And that's Eskildsen. Remster with the poke away. Eskildsen setting up the dunk, and Remster says, not today.
I got too excited a
today.
little late on that clip, I think, but that was fantastic.
And the Saints get a good bounce, a fortunate bounce. It bounces right off Eskildsen's leg and out of bounds.
I feel like that was Eskildsen setting up for a dunk.
He got caught off guard. Absolutely was, and Remster makes him pay at the other end. He's got 8. Saints had their biggest lead of the night at 6.
Almost another steal.
Good defense by the Saints. Like I said,
another one by Remster.
Great job.
When they are forced to set up the offense and run without the alley-oop run play, they just have a different offense. They want to play a different kind of basketball than we want to allow them to play. And when we make them set up the offense from the perimeter, it's just a different basketball game than when they can get out and run. Jules is feeling it. No good. Rebound Hillman. Good job. Way to be strong with the ball by Hillman.
Oh.
Poked away by Juleseth. He goes the other way.
Whoa! No!
But Hillman's going to get called for the foul.
Oh, my.
And the Saints crowd does not like that one.
Oh, be careful.
Be
Don't
careful. Be careful here. You got to be careful here if you're the Saints crowd.
Mr. Hillman.
He
Like
is.
that call.
He's been quick on the trigger to evacuate some attendees tonight, so let's make sure that doesn't happen again.
First one. Good. Man, I
So
thought that was
Jules
good.
will shoot 2.
I guess you can't hurt him after the shot, but then you have the Ty Gremster shot where he got elbowed in the stomach. So
I think that might be part of the complaint of the Saints fans, is that we've seen a couple of those go uncalled tonight. Cooper Juleseth has 10. And they've shut down Eskildson, but Juleseth has made it hurt a little bit.
Foul.
Juleseth picks up his first. Just the second foul for Northwood of the quarter.
They're biting on the pump
Saints
fakes.
also only have 1.
Bad biting on the pump fakes. They're like jumping full on
Yeah,
in the air.
they're playing full out run basketball.
Oh, no.
Pass a little too hot to handle. Turnover Saints. Good job.
Stolen
Good
away
defense by
Shrisaw.
Jace.
And he's running. And he gets the basket. 6-point lead for your St. Ansgar Saints.
Schwiesow has 4 on the night. Eskildson drives in, no good.
Oh!
That's out of bounds. Off Eskildson, over to the Saints. It'll go.
Double leg bounce right there.
There's a lot of hustle going on both sides of the ball.
There
This has
really
been an
is.
Intense basketball game.
This is, there's some great basketball IQ going out there. A lot of these guys have played a lot of ball. I know Eskildson plays a lot of ball. Hillman plays a lot of ball. Just outside of season, right?
He's wanting to be careful with the ball right there.
Anderson makes a shot.
Anderson.
His first of the night.
Oh, it is Anderson.
That's 24.
My bad.
Yep. And look, Juleseth and him look a lot alike. And 22 and 24 blend together, but that one was Anderson.
I was confused because I thought you were talking about the girls' game.
Looking at the wrong sheet. Is that what you're thinking, Sammy?
Oh, pass.
Set up here, set up, take charge. Good
No,
job with
not
it.
a charge.
And he gets Beelan's fouled on the rebound attempt. That is Lorenzen with the foul, his first, the third for the Vikings.
Great job by Beelan planting his feet, hands straight in the air, prepared to take a charge on that one.
And smart by Lorenzen to try to go around him instead of going through him where you were going to get the guaranteed call. Just the basket won't go. Saints lead is 4. 4:21 to go in the half.
Pass out to Hillman.
Saints need to get the offense going here.
Hillman for 3. No good. He was nailing them in practice in shoot around.
Beelan.
He was raining them one after another in shoot around, but shoot around I don't think really translates to the game. But good.
I don't imagine you ever just like measure Maxwell's vertical at home just in your free time or anything, do you? I'm so impressed with how that kid can jump.
Weight training, my friends. This was a kid who couldn't get an inch off the ground 4 years ago. And just go get better. That's the credit to Coach Nielsen and Coach Clevenger and the gang in the weight room of getting guys into shape to be able to do stuff like that. Young guys get to agilities in the summertime and get to that weight room, and you may be amazed how much better you can get at a lot of sports.
Oh,
Ill-advised shot there, trying to attract a foul. Gets fouled, but doesn't get the call when you drive in wildly. Luckily, they didn't call it an offensive foul. Coach Squire wants an explanation of how that's not a foul. And the ref says, I don't know, it's not my call. I read his lips. That's kind of funny. I like that answer. I don't know, that's not my call. 3:18 to go in the first half. Good half of basketball here. Hasn't been an offensive juggernaut by any means, but it's been fun. Been fun basketball.
Ooh, Powers could have jumped over. Ooh, Hillman almost got.
Won't go.
Good rebound.
The Vikings get what I call a Saints roll. It goes all the way around and out.
Felt like there should have been a foul at the end of that one, too. But regardless, Saints ball.
Beelan finds Powers, who can't make it go. Hillman gets the rebound. He can't make it go. Eskildson comes away with it. Everybody's tired. Both teams, all 10 guys, appear to be feeling the effects of the Christmas and New Year's break here.
Oh, what a block from Powers.
Good job, Drew Powers.
Whoa. Timeout. I
They-
saw him rapidly calling the timeout.
Squire tries to get the timeout. They don't give it to him.
Wow.
Instead, it's turnover for the Saints.
I thought he got it off.
Two.
I mean, I was looking at the coach.
Schwiesau, Klein, Clevenger, Remster, and Hillman are your 5 for the Saints after a couple substitutions here.
No Heeman. I thought there was going to be a bit of Heeman. No good.
My
Not a foul,
goodness.
apparently.
My goodness. And that's not a foul either. We'll take it. Schwiesau gets the rebound.
Somebody might
I would
get
say,
thrown out.
was that Hillman swinging out there?
Yeah.
I felt like, you know what, if they're not going to call it, I guess we'll just have to play that way too.
Yep. Make an adjustment. I like it. Klein gets it to Hillman. Saints go set up the offense here.
Shoot it.
Schwiesau is going to run it from the top. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Lots of time here.
Goes by fast, though.
It does.
Saints
Now
need to put
8
some points up here.
on the shot clock. Clevenger gets it knocked away.
Man.
And the Saints are, both teams really are in quite a drought here
He has, like,
offensively in the last 5 minutes of this game.
Bit rough for him. I think he has like 3-4 turnovers. And it's out of bounds. Pass to Mr. Nobody.
Jules says pass too strong, goes out of bounds. Beelan checks in for Clevenger
Oh my God,
and
our
Powers in.
starting 5,
Yep,
I
the starting 5's back in for the last minute 20 of the half here. And they've changed it up again. Now we've got Schwiesau and Remster out leading.
Got a mismatch with Schwiesau in the paint.
Sure do. Let's take advantage of that here. See if we can see it.
Remster! No good. Man.
Well, gonna get a chance to take another charge. Set up, alter the shot.
Good
Hillman
rebound.
gets the
Great
rebound.
rebound by Hillman.
They are letting them go. Their hands and bodies flying all over the place. Hillman lays it up and
Right.
out.
Shot from Hunter Hillman.
Right around Eskildson, he's got 6. The block is the call. Remster gets called for the foul at the other end
A
on
little
Lorenzen.
too late. Remster, great idea. Just a little too late getting his feet under it.
You clipped that?
No, I did
Aaron?
not clip that. Do you want me to clip it? I can go get it. if
No,
you
not
want.
that. The other one from
Oh, I
Hillman.
did. I
Okay,
missed
good.
it. Oh, great block. Great block.
Oh.
Tipped
This one's
away.
a little too easy.
Oh. He didn't dunk it. Thought I was expecting. I was expecting a dunk, honestly.
Eskildson with just his 4th point. He's averaging 22. So the Saints will take that in the first half.
Shot clock is off. Saints are fully prepared to take advantage of every last second here, hoping for the last shot of the half. Instead, an ill-advised
Man.
pass.
Still leading by 4.
That
We'll
looked
take
like it got kicked from here. Must not have.
From our perspective, it's hard to tell.
It sure is.
Oh, man.
That's 3 seconds in the half. Saints lead by 4. That's just Drew's first foul, so not a bad foul there.
What if somebody's trying to foul you at half court? You know that they're going to try to foul you. You just shoot it from half court. Would that be 3 free throws?
I suppose if you're
I
shooting the
suppose.
shot.
Yeah. So got to be smart here. Got to play smart, be smart. Eskildson's going to inbound.
The sticked out tongue, I
Yeah.
think, kind of works out for Clevenger.
The Saints lead it after a good half here in Northwood. 24-20, your Saints have the lead.
Really good half.
And with that, I'm going to go back and find, I think, Sammy, I think I've got that clip you were talking about. Let's see if I can find it here. That was the Remster block of the potential dunk. So I'm going to go back to that.
No, the
here.
Hillman. The Hillman, like.
No, don't.
Like-
Now don't change directions here. It took me a long time to get this to happen. So I want you to just take a moment and appreciate.
Yeah, this is an amazing play.
So here we go.
Going for the dunk.
Oh, look at this. Easy dunk. Little guy coming way behind me when he last looks at him.
pokes it
Remster,
out.
boom.
It
And then off
bounces
the leg.
Off of him.
Beautiful play. Beautiful
Great
play
play.
for your Saints fan.
Yeah,
That's a fun one.
beautiful designed. Perfectly designed.
Perfectly designed, just where they
Just how they drew it up.
practiced it, drew it up, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, with that, we got 9.5 minutes before we'll be back here with the second half. But we got some stats coming before that. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this short commercial break.
Leaving your crops unprotected from droughts, floods, hailstorms, and pests can leave a farmer at serious risk of losing their equipment and their land, putting their family's future at risk. Beeland Ag Risk Services, your partner in crop insurance.
Nah, man. It's not a broadcast. It's a broadcastation.
I was an occupational therapist for about 14 years, and then I decided to join the business full-time when we had about 11 employees and developed the HR department. I got to sit down with people, get to know their stories, get to learn about their families, and really get to know who they are. Through that process, we just got to hire the best people in the world, and we really feel like we're blessed with the best.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Colbert Realtors, with service you can depend on and know-how you can count on.
Saint Ansgar is a thriving community in north central Iowa with a lot to offer. Founded in 1853 by a group of Norwegian immigrant farmers, Saint Ansgar is a small town with culture, character, and charm. Known as the Garden Spot of Iowa, it is a wonderful place to grow your family or business. You might not expect all the wonderful amenities you'll find here. Within our shops, you'll find unique gifts, home decor, collectibles, and antiques. You'll also find restaurants, outdoor activities, and events. Saint Ansgar is a great place to visit any time of the year, and we take pride in our schools. Our youth are provided the highest quality education in a secure, positive, and challenging environment, empowering all students to reach their full potential. Saint Ansgar welcomes visitors and newcomers with open arms and warm smiles. Come visit and see why so many people proudly call this area home.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Box K Beef, premium wholesale beef. From our place to your plate.
Cast brought to you in part by Gordy's Repair in Stacyville, Iowa.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. Contact Agent Brian Putney with offices in Saint Ansgar and Stacyville, Iowa.
At K2 Agronomy, we embrace a holistic approach to crop production, focusing on soil, seed, and plant health. K2 Agronomy, helping our customers to achieve the maximum return on their investment.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Canine Cabin Kenneling and Pet Services in Stacyville, Iowa.
Focus Insurance Team's experienced agents understand the unique risks and needs of the agricultural community. They offer competitive rates and comprehensive coverage to protect your farm, equipment, crops, and livestock. Choose Focus Insurance for reliable service, market expertise, and peace of mind.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Prairie Lakes Church in Osage. Services are every Sunday at 9 and 10:30 a.m.
You're looking for a great place to watch the game? Try CB Brandt's Pub and Grill in Saint Ansgar. Want to see today's specials? Facebook search CB Brandt's Pub and Grill. 1,000 followers can't possibly be right. All right, we're back. Do I hear static, or is that's just the hum, the noise, the energy in this place? Isn't
energy.
it?
Shout out to the Northwood band. They're blowing that horn over there. It sounds really good. They have been working on a copyright infringement here for Saints TV. I think you'll be able to pick that song up. Good job. Saints lead it here in Northwood. First game of 2024. A good half for the Saints, leading 24-20. For the Vikings, Eskildsen has just 4. He averages 22.3 a night. The Saints held him to 4 in the first half. Lorenzen has 4. Cooper Juleseth has 10. He's been the bright spot for the Northwood Kensett Vikings. On the Saints side, Drew Powers has a made three-pointer. Started the game with that made three-pointer. Tyke Remster has 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals for Mr. Remster. He's played good basketball in that first half. Jay Schwiesow, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals for Jace. Jace had a really good first half. Max Beelan filling in for Carson Sparrow has 3 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Again, a good first half for him as well. Hunter Hillman, 7 rebounds in that first half for Hunter Hillman, 3 of them offensive. Good half for him. He's got 6 points as well. So in a half of really entertaining basketball, you can tell Northwood wants to get out and run with it, and the Saints want to force them to set up and try to run their offense and score that way. And it's been a good matchup. When Northwood has been able to get out and run with it, they score at will. When the Saints have been able to shut that down, it's been a little more difficult. Both offenses have gone a little cold in the last couple minutes of gameplay here. As you watch some of the replays on the screen, you can see the non-foul call on a three-pointer there.
I want to see that again because
that one perplexes me.
This sums up a little bit of what has happened.
Yeah, this is how the first half was played. It's a great point.
That's not a foul.
Right. That's clean.
Hold on. Just for fun. We enjoy having fun here, right?
We do have fun here.
So this is, just so you know, this is not a foul. This right here, right there, that's not a foul. That is not a foul.
And it is a clean block. He
Not
did
a
get
foul.
it blocked.
The block was clean. This is not a foul. Hey, pick up your teeth, young man.
Hey,
Let's
right.
play the ball. That's not a foul. Sorry.
So we have some fun here with
I'll
that.
digress slightly on that, but that's kind of how it's been going here a little bit.
And really, with one exception, they've been pretty consistent with it. We're just not going to call that after shot contact. You don't have a room to land. You might land in that guy's elbow, and that's just going to have to be your problem. So they've been fairly consistent with it outside of one that the Saints fans did not like at the other end a couple of minutes later. But kind of a sloppy first half, but a fun first half.
Yeah. I think some really good things happen. I'll say defensively, it feels like some really good things happen. Northwood, expecting to put them in the hoop. Big block here like that. That one was actually called a foul on Hillman.
Yeah, I think that's the one maybe I was mentioning that I'm sure I liked.
They landed into him after the
Boom,
block.
there it is again.
Right.
But
Yeah, that's after the block again. I thought that was okay. That was the part we were confused about. Saints ball to start the second half. 8 minutes on the clock. Saints lead by 4. Here we go. Saints 3-0 on the night. 2 JV wins and a girls victory.
24 is lucky.
16 minutes to make it 4-0. Remster directs play from the top of the key here to start us off. Hillman drives in, shot, no
man.
good. Rebound's kicked around. Schwiesow thought he got fouled. No call, and go
Wide
the other
open.
way with it. Little communication error there on who's got who, but Powers gets the rebound on the missed shot.
I think nobody should be expecting a foul call
in this one.
What a
100%
pass.
anyway.
Powers! Not
Got
making
it.
a lot of them in shoot around, but then again, like I said, shoot around usually does not
Doesn't
come
matter.
into perspective.
He started the first
In
half
the
of the
game.
3, starts the second half with a 3. Saints lead by 7. Eskildsen tries to match, does not
Almost
go.
got it, though.
Remster rebound. He decides to slow it up and set up the offense. Gets it to Hillman, who's open in the lane.
Oh my gosh!
Hillman throws it down, and the Saints have a 9-point
I
lead.
guarantee you Eskilson's hungry for his own right here. I guarantee
He had
it.
a chance to, but he just finger rolled it.
Squires
I agree with
not
Coach.
happy.
I agree with Coach.
with
you
the
cannot
way.
lower your shoulder like that.
Yeah,
into the
they are
basket.
just plowing guys over in the lane, and it's not getting called.
And you can't kick out a coach, so.
Well, you can.
Well, you
Believe it
could,
or not, I've
but-
seen that too.
So
But
who
you know,
would come
that's-
in, though?
But that's the thing. You think about the coach getting upset
Good
by that.
feed,
and-
Hillman to Schwiesow. Great job by Hillman. He's been so unselfish this year with that pass, and man, has it made us better. Saints lead by 11. Biggest lead of the night.
But you have to be concerned with the safety of your players,
Yeah.
right? I
Right.
mean,
And
okay,
that's
they're going to
what
let them play
he's protecting
aggressive.
his
They're
guys.
not blowing
Yep.
whistles, but
Yep.
when player safety is at stake, you've got to be blowing whistles on that.
Power
Air
short,
ball.
just a pass. Unfortunately, it ends up in Lorenzen's hands.
For 3. No. Oh, I don't think people fall down out of nowhere.
That
Yeah,
may have been incidental.
Hillman for 3. Nailed it.
Down.
Catch
Wow.
A dunk, a three-pointer. What
Hillman
more can
just
you
cashed
ask?
it.
And a turnover on the
Pass
other
to
end.
nobody.
Saints lead by 14. The Northwood Kensett Vikings need a timeout.
So St. Ansgar on a 10-0 run here in the third quarter. Northwood wisely takes a timeout here.
10 points in 2 minutes and 16 seconds, 17 seconds. That works.
Sam, how do you keep the momentum going here? Northwood obviously trying to cool these guys down.
Yeah, that-
Slamming Sammy, tell us in the coach's huddle right now. He's setting the starters, he's setting the players down. How do you keep motivated?
I feel like that three-pointer, I mean, that dunk motivated the team so much that I think that Northwood just had to take a timeout to maybe hopefully slow down their momentum. I mean, that timeout, if you call a timeout right before, like right when their momentum's taking off, it'll probably cool it down a bit. I don't think we're going to have quite as good as a sequence as we just had right there, but I think
Go prove it
we'll
here. That's what I would say.
stay
Yeah.
in a commanding lead to at least 3 minutes to go.
Go make it here and make that
In the
make
third
that hurt.
quarter.
Saints start hot in the second half. 10-0 run.
Wait, why do we have the ball? Oh, he called a timeout.
You bet. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Schwiesow from Hillman again. He finds Powers, kicks it out to Remster. Beeling back to
For
Remster.
3. No good.
No good.
Rebound, Powers. He got blocked, but the ball's on the ground. They'll call
Hillman.
a jump, and it will be Northwood's
Man,
ball.
I hate that quick
They're
whistle on the
so
jump.
quick to blow that whistle. and call
Let
that
'em
jump.
play.
Yep, let them play. Let the stronger hands
Letting
win
everything
that.
else go, let them play. Now I'm going to get thrown out. I said that too loud. Here we go. Saints lead by 14.
Oh,
Eskildsen.
head connection.
Drew Powers, I hope he's okay. That was a blow. Hillman rebound. They want to push here. They do. Unfortunately, pass is picked off. And Northwood's going to push the other way. Eskildsen thought about a 3. Instead, gets it
Tipped
tipped
up.
away. Gets the pass
Powers.
tipped away by
Great job
Powers.
by Powers on that.
Powers going to need some help. There you go. He got it from Schwiesow. Smartly stands back and gets that ball. Again, they've switched this up. We're rotating kind of Beeland, Remster, and Schwiesow at the top there to handle that ball.
Not communicating enough. Josh Resign. Easy. Can't
Yeah, and
give those up.
That is Northwood's game, is that transition game. Their first bucket
They
of
don't-
the second half.
Do you think they even have offensive plays, or is it just transition plays?
It's a lot of transition. You are correct.
Oh, man.
Hillman gets it poked away.
I think
Beeland is back there by himself all alone.
Can't do anything about that.
Well, they do need to slow this down a little bit. Yeah. They've given up 4 points.
Yeah, got to slow down here and not give up those transition points. And that starts with a turnover on this end, right? That's what they've got to avoid. Hillman, screen set there. Beelan for 3. It's going to pass.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Power's going to get called for the rebound over the back.
Did you see that
Or the
head
foul
bonk?
over the back.
That head bonk that him and
I'm surprised Powers isn't bleeding. That was the old headbutt,
Yeah.
the boxing-style headbutt that cuts that gash right over the eyebrow in the boxing match. But it did not open any up. No blood, so no foul. Heeman. We predicted a Heeman check-in. We get a Heeman check-in.
I
like
knew it.
seeing him in this game. I like that.
I knew he was going to come in. It was just a matter of time.
It was a matter of time.
The time is now, my man.
Let's see what he can do.
For Heeman, the demon.
Saints
Gotta
fans
get
thought
those
he traveled.
Not the best shot.
Remster with the offensive rebound, and now
they'll
the foul's
call the
called.
reach.
Lorenzen with his second.
And right after he was out, he's back in. I think he was
Didn't
out.
sit long, huh?
No.
That is Lorenzen's first, according to the official scorekeeper. I think he missed one, but he'll probably tell me that I added one. Heeman on the baseline.
Ooh.
Tipped out of bounds. Stay with the Saints.
Maxwell Beelan saw something I didn't there.
I didn't see it either.
I
So
saw
I'm
it.
glad the ref saw it as well, because I did not.
I think Heeman's a bit confused. I mean, and that is an obvious foul from my perspective.
Eskildsen with his second. Let's see if the official scorekeeper agrees. He does. 2 fouls on Eskildsen. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Saints lead by 10. Hillman finds Heeman inside. Gets
Taken
poked away,
back.
but Hillman gets it back. Hillman fouled.
And one!
No shot
No
on
shot.
the floor is going to be the call. No shot.
No shot, no shot.
But
Third team foul for the home team
That's key. 3 team fouls here with
Disappointing
almost
part
3 minutes to go.
Yeah. With the
Now Lorenzen has 2. Remster for 3. That's a pass.
I heard something fall. I don't know what it was.
Eskildsen top of the key, or top of the.
No. Oh wow, good rebound.
Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. He's got 6 on the night. Leads down to 8. It was 14 after a nice run by the Saints.
Wow.
What a save by Hillman. Schwiesau buries the 3, but he misses it. It was going to work so perfectly.
Misses
and
the buried
it just
3.
rims out. He was wide open. Looked like a good shot.
Wow.
The pass goes off of
Slippery.
Lorenzen, and the Vikings return the ball to the Saints. Beelan's going to check out. Clevenger in. First game back from break, short-handed. A lot of red faces. A lot of tired-looking gentlemen on the court tonight. The coaching staff does a good job of trying to rotate some guys here to get a breather in for a few guys.
Oh.
Got his own rebound.
And they'll call the foul.
He's fouled by Nelson, I think is who they'll give that to. They do. His first, the 4th team foul of the quarter.
If he threw that down, the bench would have
There
went
might have been an eruption.
crazy. 2 dunks in a game is a record, I think, for Saint Ansgar.
Is that a record?
A modern-day record.
A modern-day record.
Schwiesau drives. No good.
Heeman with the rebound.
He was so good with that offensive rebound.
Hillman has the ball poked away, out of bounds, stays with the Saints.
Heeman's out, man.
Beelan checks in for Heeman. Heeman, good minutes from him. His
Yeah.
opportunity, he's made the most of it when he's had him the last couple games. Again, Saints a little short-handed with Carson Sparrow not playing tonight.
He's quick with the pass.
He is. He's got quick hands. .19 on the shot clock.
Oh,
Remster tries to split the defense, gets it poked away. Clevenger with the short shot, won't go. Rebound, Juleseth. Poked away by Suisao. No shot, foul on the floor. I think they'll give that one to Tyke Remster, his second.
How many times has he been on the ground?
Oh, yeah, he's found himself in a pile on the ground a bunch. Powers and Klein check in. Suisao and Clevenger go get a break.
Has he been out? No good.
No good on the long three. Rebound by Remster.
He's looking for blood. Well, not blood, but baskets. There we go.
That's what he's looking for.
He's playing motivated this evening. Hillman catches underneath.
Man.
Tries the little reverse layup. Can't make it go. Eskildsen rebound. Pushes all the way to the other end. Passes it off.
Oh, my God.
Tipped around. And Nelson gets his first bucket of the night. The lead is 6. After being 14, the Saints have not scored in 4 minutes. Powers looks to change that, gets it knocked away, and that'll be 2 the other way for Northwood.
I think he tried to dunk it, but realized I cannot do that yet.
So back to a 4-point game here in Northwood.
After a 10-0 Saints run, it's been a 10-0 run for Northwood. So teams are trading runs here. Saints are going to look to hold for the last shot.
There we go.
And Cooper Juleseth gets the
to
TP. And yeah, that's 5. So he will shoot 2, Mr. Remster.
What if it was intentional to try to get Tyke to miss both of them?
Tyke Remster goes to the line. 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. These boys know each other well for both these teams. I think that adds to the competitive spirit of a game like this.
Yes, it does.
Especially the seniors.
Remster makes 1 of 2.
Makes 1 is good.
He's got 9.
Ooh.
Good hustle by Hillman.
Great hustle. Great
Saints
awareness.
Ball.
Saints ball on the jump ball with
Wow.
7.9 seconds to go. Saints lead by 5. Can add to it here.
I don't think I've seen 14 in the game.
Remember, 5 fouls here now, so any foul is a shooting foul on Northwood.
Try to get him to reach, maybe?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Let's drive and...
Oh,
that was
gosh.
not communicated
Yep,
properly.
I think one guy was going one way, the other guy was going the other. Northwood's happy just to burn the clock, and that'll do it in the third quarter. Saints lead 35-30. So a 10-0 run for the Saints is followed by a 10-0 run for the Vikings. The Saints finally get a point there in that on that Remster free throw at the end of the first half to take a 5-point lead.
So from a quarter perspective, Saints win that third quarter by a point, right?
Yep, you got it.
11-10. Hey, we're going to go back to this slide. I just got to Megan Porras. She said, we do have tickets available. Oh, there's a T-shirt cannon over there. Let's get
No, what did we call it? We called it a hand cannon.
The Hannons. T-shirt Hannons. Look how excited the crowd is. There's one here. Watch them. Oh, my goodness.
The dad.
Oh,
wow.
This is big time. T-shirt Hannons.
Do you think it fits him? I think they're meant for kids.
They probably made a stretchy fabric. Hey, I talked to Megan Porsche. You may know her,
Maybe.
Slam and Sammy, under a different name. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Why am I not plugged in? I'm glad you saw that.
We just realized we have a low battery alert, and our stream will end. So we're gonna. I'll talk about this while Eric finds the battery.
There we go. You saved the day.
We're back in.
I had this happen in an earlier close game during the baseball season versus Nashua.
Get your tickets to go to that game. Get in there. Send Venmo, right, to Megan Porsche?
Yeah, just as we prepare for the inbound here. All right, now we're back. Yeah, there are tickets remaining. As a matter of fact, the junior class really needs to get these sold. It's for a fundraiser that they're putting on. Again, it's a school function. It's a good cause. And by the way, the prizes are amazing.
Oh, no call. I don't know.
I thought that was pretty aggressive for no call as well. But then that one is called, and Eskildsen will go to the line to shoot 2. Drew Powers with his third. First one of the quarter, of course. The quarter just started here. Eskildsen's a good free throw shooter. Makes the first.
I
I tried. That's what I was doing, to be honest with you. But he overcomes.
Yeah. Jinx works, I guess. Oh!
Second one's no good. Hillman with the rebound. Skies for the rebound.
Don't get the careless turnovers. That's something.
Yep, got to be strong with the ball here now in the fourth quarter. Agree. Everybody's a little tired.
Oh,
Wow.
that was
I
obvious.
think maybe you were talking too loud. The wrong guy heard you. Be strong with the ball is not. That was a strong foul.
Yes, it was. Third foul on Landon Nelson.
Might feel that tomorrow.
Great job, Powers, to recover that one.
Remster with a little push off the glass. And he's got 11 tonight. Late getting back.
I think it's just that he's a bit bigger than Tyke.
That's just a...
Wait, was that Tyke that went somewhere?
Saints bench wanted a push off, wanted an offensive foul there.
Especially Scry.
Powers!
Three threes.
He's got
with
9
his
tonight.
number.
I'll tell you what,
Three.
that first one goes in.
Might just need to add a 0 to his
All
number.
it takes. Long three, no
Great
good.
job,
Powers
Powers.
rebound. Drew Powers doing it at both ends tonight.
Oh, fighting for the ball. You're on the same team.
Floater for Beeland. Doesn't
Oh.
go. Schwiesau pokes it away, but it goes out of bounds to Northwood Kensett.
Great aggressive play by Smusaw. Just to get his hand in there.
You bet. And good things happen when you do that,
Get
right?
the defense a chance to get set up for this.
That number 30 is a freshman, by the way. Good-looking freshman, Landon Nelson. He's played a lot in this second half.
This Northwood team is just, they've obviously always been a young team, primarily juniors in the starting lineup.
The lead is 5 for the Saints. Timeout called. 30-second timeout by Northwood. They have just 2 remaining.
We'll play a few replays here during this timeout. Give you a little something to watch. We'll do it like this. Nice little block there.
Yeah, good job. Good job by Drew Powers. He's played a great game tonight, has 9 points, 3 made three-pointers. I think he's 3 for 4 from deep. And that's the difference in this game, right? Drew Powers, 3 made three-pointers, 9 points. Take that off, and this is a whole different game.
It's a whole different game.
And
defensively, he's always a
right
powerhouse.
We talked about needing to find some offense, needing to find some points with Sparrow unable to go tonight, and Drew Powers has stepped up and made that happen. Good team basketball here. Good pass. That's how you break that. 3 great passes. Drew Powers has 11, and he can make short shots too, it turns out.
Threw it at his foot. So, I don't know what he was trying to do there. It looked like he was trying to get a pass. Smart play by Max if he was trying to do it.
7-point lead for the Saints again. Gone back and forth over the last 8 minutes of basketball after 2 10-point runs by each team.
You know, it's satisfying to get your own 10-point run, but so discouraging to have it happen.
To allow it.
You got it.
Could have been a call on Schwiesau.
A lot of scrappy basketball going here.
Lorenzen with the putback. He's got 10 tonight.
With 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go left in this game, we have 42-37, Saint Ansgar 5-point lead.
Hillman kicks it over to Powers. Back to Beeland, who drives.
Floater.
Goes.
Wow, Beeland.
Max has 5. Leads back to 7. Got to play good D here now. Good help from Hillman. Forces a bad shot.
What a rebound by
tips his own
Beeland.
rebound back to himself. Schwiesau smartly pulls it down.
Remster! Oh, rebound Hillman. Puts it back.
Hillman with the putback.
Timeout.
And he's got 13 tonight. Great answer by the Saints there. They lead it by 9 with just under 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Great minute there from the Saints offense. Powers, Beeland, and Hillman offensively when they need it.
Great.
And, man, team defense and the passing, that, I don't know if you got it clipped, but that Hillman to Beeland, Beeland to Powers, Powers to Schwiesau, or whatever that was. The ball never touched the court.
I might have.
From underneath their basket to an easy open layup. That is how you play unselfish team basketball and get easy layups.
Yep, I think that's it right here. We'll go back to live here, but.
Yeah, Hillman, Beeland, Powers, bang. Fun basketball. Let's keep doing that.
Fun for us, at least.
Eskildsen.
Good shot.
That's a freshman, Landon Nelson, his second bucket of the night.
7-point lead for Saint Ansgar.
7-point game. Plenty of time left. Saints need to take care of it.
So, no turnovers here and good shots.
And he draws the foul.
Schwiesau's fouled by Nelson. I believe that is number. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Come on, be 4. 4. Number 4. I was right that time. For
Second team
Nelson.
foul for the home team here.
First one won't go for Schwiesau.
What does Schwiesau have for points tonight?
Jace has 6 tonight. That's his average. Looking to add to it. And he
Money.
does. The lead is back to 8. Saints are going to not exactly pressure, but just keep a man out there.
Good shot.
Rebound Hillman. Schwiesau drives the baseline. Shot up, no good.
Man.
Rebound Eskildsen.
A little surprised by the speed of that.
Good shot.
Yeah, good feed, good shot. Anderson has 6 on the night. The Saints have done a good job of shutting Colby Eskildsen down, but the other guys have responded. And the Vikings have 5 guys with points tonight. They're generally pretty heavy with 3 guys scoring. Good feed to Hillman inside. Takes the short shot. Iron is unkind. Powers fights for the rebound, but Eskildsen pulls it down. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go.
Wow.
Shot won't go.
Hillman got up there.
Tipped around. Hillman with the potential steal goes off a Saint and out of bounds. It'll stay with Northwood Kensett.
That's tough. When Remser was in position to grab that, Hillman obviously did what Hillman needed to do, get his mid on it, but ends up going Northwood's way.
Eskildsen inside. Won't go. Rebound by Lorenzen, and he's fouled on the shot.
Can't be having those. Can't be having the and ones.
Basket's good. Remster with his 3rd.
4-point game.
If he makes this, it'll be a 3.
Well, the Viking at the free throw line.
Good. No.
No good. Rebound Hillman. Huge rebound for Hillman there. Over a guy who's got him. He doesn't have very often where someone's as big or bigger than him inside. He's got that tonight. He's played really well.
And they call it.
Schwiesau drives into the lane and gets fouled.
Again.
He'll go to the line.
How many fouls drawn? What a wheel.
Lorenzen with his 3rd and the 3rd team foul of the 4th quarter.
400 now?
Getting close to 1,000, I think.
I think so.
Something close to there.
Makes a huge first free throw to take the lead back to 5.
And good again.
Makes them both, and he's got 9 points on the night, Jay Schwiesau.
Really huge free throws.
Wow. You're taking their sweet time getting that back in. Thought we might get it back, boys.
Drives no good. Rebound Schwiesau. Now patience we hear from the bench. Squire wants a good shot deep in this shot clock. Instead, he's going to draw a foul. Jewel Seth with his 3rd. And that's the 4th team foul for the home team here. The Saints will shoot 2 the rest of the way.
What is the exception to that? Is it
offensive
fouls?
Correct. That's what we learned. I think Joel helped us with that one too. Smartest man we know.
Speaking of which, I don't have my chat screen up. I'm on limited screen space tonight. If you sent a chat and I didn't reference it.
Tyke
Foul.
will shoot.
Juleseth with his fourth, and Remster goes to the line.
Grabbing his elbow.
Saints up 6.
I'll let you come in on this. A gentleman that shares your last name, Steve Beelan's asked if somebody got kicked out earlier.
There was a spectator ejection on the other side of the stadium early in the game, or early in the girls' game. I should say.
Boy,
So,
Tyke Remster.
Remster makes the first. Makes
Great
them
job,
both.
Tyke.
2 clutch free throws from Tyke Remster, and the lead is 8. 2
Those
minutes
free
21.
throws are so important, particularly in this part of the game.
Good help defense, both sides there. Forced a long 3, won't go. Remster chases down the rebound. No foul.
Sammy is beside himself.
Sammy is out of breath beside himself, but it works out for the Saints. They have an 8-point lead.
Wow.
And the basketball, under 2 minutes to go. What a game this has been. Physical.
He got tackled.
Wow.
Sammy, did you get your tongue back out of your throat? I'm not sure what happened there, but
Schwiesow finds Powers, who waits
Gets the
to get
foul.
fouled, and he does. He'll go to the line, shoot 2.
Smart move by Powers on that one. Be patient, wait. He's going over the top of you. Either take the points or take the foul. Smart play.
Minute 39 to go. Drew Powers at the line, shooting 2. First one, money. He can ice it here, gentlemen. I'm going to call it. Bury this one and let's call this thing a night.
No, he's going to miss it, right?
And get the long rebound. Let's
Gonna
do
miss
something
it.
fun.
No, no.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh, he
I
got
told you.
her.
I told you he'd ice it.
I tried
But
to
Hillman
jinx
can't
it.
make the short shot go. Saints will have to live on for another day here, another play. Need a stop in the last couple of minutes. Shot won't go. Letting them play again. Bodies all over the floor. Blocked by Hillman.
Here's Powers.
Powers feeds Remster, who lays it up and in, and that will do it. The Saints are going to beat Northwood Kensett. They lead by 11 with 1:08 to go.
Most likely.
Now, you've seen the UNI Panthers in the Sweet 16 lose a 12-point lead in 47 seconds, I believe. So I don't ever like
Eskildsen
That's the baby we were after.
They finally called the
Stepped
offensive
over him.
foul on Eskildsen after his 17th of the night. And Remster goes to the, offensive foul, so he won't go to the line. But the Saints will have the ball here, up 11, 57 seconds to go.
It looked like he stepped over him.
Well, here it is, Sammy.
I don't
Boom.
know. And then watch at the end.
Drew Powers has 12
didn't
points
he like
tonight,
dribble
guys.
the basketball on him or something? I saw something like that. I don't know.
There's not a lot of love lost between a couple of these guys out here, the way it looks tonight. Powers underneath, finds Beeland.
Dribbles out.
Good job there, just to let's burn some clock and get a good shot at the end.
Shot clock down to 10. The lead at 11.
Powers feeling it. Won't go.
Burger.
Hillman gets the rebound.
And there it is.
Shot clock
out.
is off. Northwood's out of energy to foul. And the Saints are going to win this one 54-43. Hard fought. Great game from your Saint Ansgar Saints. Short a man tonight. They come out and handle Northwood Kensett at their place. Hold Colby Eskildsen to just 8 points. Averages 22 on the night. Great Saints win tonight. Great effort. Great hustle. Come out in 2024 and start the year off right.
Short a man, as you said, but take a look at your stat sheet, Joe, and the number of guys that filled in the gaps that Carson Sparrow is probably normally assigned to, right, as a third leading scorer.
Yep. Great
Game by the Saints. Way to be disruptive. Defensively, to get these Northwood Vikings, who are clearly a talented team, to kind of get them, catch them on their heels, come out with this one with a 54-43 victory.
Yeah, and so to your point, if we do 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, here we go. Here's some quick math for you. Leading scorer for the Saints is a tie. Tyke Remster has 13. Hunter Hillman has 13. Drew Powers with 12.
Wow.
Jay Schwiesow with 9. Max Beeland with 5. There you go. That is how how you win a conference game on the road without your third leading scorer is you need guys like Drew Powers, Jay Sweesow, Max Beelan to step up and have more points than their average. All three of them did that tonight. We know Remster and Hillman are going to get theirs, right? So then it's down to who's going to make the difference tonight. You tip of the hat to Drew Powers. Played with confidence tonight. Always plays great defensively, played great offensively, and that's the difference in this one. Saints get a much-needed conference victory over Northwood Kent at 54-43.
So Maxwell Beelan had 5 tonight. Is that correct?
Yep.
So doing his job there.
Played.
Had Hillman on that.
Everybody played much better defense tonight than we did, quite frankly, the last week before the break. I thought we had some guys who had a couple of lapses defensively. That didn't happen tonight, and that was the difference in this game. Again, we shut down their leading scorer. He had 8, but when you average 22, we'll take 8.
We'll take a negative 14 on his off from his average. Right?
Yep,
There's
exactly.
That play you were talking about earlier.
I just love that
pass across the. I mean, you can move the ball pretty quick when you're not dribbling.
Yep. When your eyes are up and you're just making passes to open guys.
That was a well-designed, well-executed play. Look at that sky hook. Love that. That's beautiful. Just a couple more to go here. Those of you are sticking around for the replays.
Hillman was a beast underneath. I don't know how many rebounds he ended up with, but it was a bunch.
It was
Slam and Sammy P, thanks again for your help tonight with Duke Scoop Out. We appreciate you filling in.
Yeah, really
Good work.
do.
Thank you.
And we've got our main man. Well, you see him right there, probably
He's
in the scoreboard cam. He's in the scoreboard cam. Mr. Zachary himself.
Going to help us pack up and get the heck out of here.
He is.
Good night for the Saints to start 2024. 4-0 on the night. 2 boys victories, 2 girls victories. Let's go.
Undefeated in 2024. How do you like that?
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
I like it.
Good night to be a Saints fan. 2 good teams, too. That Northwood team is scrappy, and you could tell when shots are falling for them, they're going to be real dangerous.
Yep. And the aggressive play of our defense kind of kept them in check. So thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate your being here. Next stream is Thursday night. We got our wrestling crew in Osage for number 1 ranked Osage Green Devils versus number 3 ranked Nashua Plainfield Huskies. Saints will also be at that one. We got some wrestlers worth watching as well. But Duke Scoop will be there with Al Witt and Keith Levan. And then Friday night we'll be back here. We'll be back here on Saints TV. Saint Ansgar will take on Newman. If you can be at the game, it's in Saint Ansgar. Be there. If not, there's Saints TV for that. Thanks for joining us. We will see you later on this week.